All right, guys, we're live. Yeah, we're live.
Hey, you started to copy somebody.
Yeah.
Hi, Richard.
All right, we are working on the Datsun today. We're going to try and get it started up for the first time. So if you guys are just tuning in to this series, this is a 74 Datsun 260Z that we have been building over the past couple months. And we have swapped a 2006 Vortec 4200 out of a Trailblazer into it. And we have two eBay GT582 turbos and a whole lot of custom fabrication. And today is the day that we are going to start it up. So, well, if everything goes well, today is the day we're going to start this thing up. So as far as items on the list for that we need to complete before we can start it, we're still working on it. As you can see, there's a line hanging down. We're still working our way through trying to get it ready to go. But we got to put trans fluid in it. We got to prime the engine with oil. We need to button up the fuel pump and fuel lines, which we're making progress on that right at the moment. And we need to button up a little bit of wiring. And then that should be everything that we need to do. I'll have to set up a tune for the thing. We will not be running it with a flex fuel sensor to start off, even though I would like to in the future. I forgot to order some fittings, so I'm just going to have to take a guess at what the ethanol content for the primary fuel system is. And if I'm within plus or minus 5%, it'll be fine. Over the past week, my dad has completed the brake system, and I have been just going wild, wiring the car, and I'm about 90% there on the wiring, probably even more than that. I got to wire up a line lock. I need to wire up the rear fuel pumps. And I need to wire up the flex fuel sensor, and then I think it's done. So that tells you how far along we are on the wiring. Oh, and I need to mount the O2 sensor, the gauge. I don't want to just have it dangling there. So, all right, looks like there's a few of you in here. Hopefully you can hear me well. Looks like we have a few comments that rolled in before we started. Vlaminese or Vlaminz says, looking forward to today's stream. The Wraith, one of our regulars, he says, let's go. Amanda Schuch, she says, I can't wait to see it at the track. Yeah, me too. I'm really looking forward to seeing this one go down the track. Low 760 says, hi again, going to bed right now, but the solid lifter that you need to machine, that blows my mind. That Swedes offer multiple size buckets to go solid for the Volvo B230 16 valve, but I'm guessing the Ecotech 4 market is more niche. Have a good live stream. Yep, yeah, he's one of our Australian viewers, and I think it's 2 a.m. there right now. So Julian Sanchez, or Julian maybe, Julian Sanchez says, hello, greetings from Argentina. Hello, greetings from Pennsylvania. Michael Blacktree says, if I was doing a 4-cylinder build, I'd like to do an Ecotech instead of a K-Series just to be different. I'm right there with you. I'd really like to mess with a Ecotech at some point. The variable valve timing on both camshafts that you can get on some of them, that's something I really want to play with in the future, so maybe someday. Dave, one of our regulars, Dave, is online. Hooray, he says. Michael Blacktree says audio is good. Okay, good. Hear you fine. Good afternoon. Dan Morgan says good afternoon. Good afternoon, Dan Morgan. Rick Workman says fire that beast up. Yeah, we're working on it. We're getting close. We got to make sure it doesn't leak any fuel or anything silly like that. And but we're closing in on that goal. JTNW says can't wait for it to fire up. Mike Damien says, hello, my friend. I'm a little late to the live, but I really enjoy your content. You're not late. We started 6 minutes ago, so you're definitely on time. Dad just walked in. He's working on the fuel lines, so I'm going to be working on some of the wiring in the back. I accidentally I got 2 wires crossed on the, I wired my flex fuel input to my fuel pump trigger, and there's a whole bunch of wires going to the back, and I forgot which color was which, so I got to switch those 2, and I need to get the fuel pumps actually wired. So yeah, we've done a lot of wiring on this, but like literally none of it is tested. So hopefully we don't have any issues with that. I mean, we usually do pretty well there, so I'm not worried about it, but
He says I think backward wired, so
yeah, I'm not worried. I mean, that was a dumb move, and I caught it before we did anything wrong. So I'm not going to count that one. Yeah. Turbo Toaster 1984 says, "What fuel pump setup are you going to do?" Missed it if you mentioned it. Yeah, I don't think we mentioned it. We may have on the methanol video, but in the front there are 2 Walbro 450s that are buried in here. Those are one of the only electric fuel pumps. Well, I don't know if that's true, but their claim on their website is they're one of the only electric fuel pumps that are methanol compatible. So
me. Can they hear me? Hello.
Yep, I'm sure they can. So that's what we're running in the front, and then in the back we are running 2 Bosch 044 style fuel pumps. So yeah, that's what that is. Okay, let me make the chat bigger so that we can see it easier.
Yeah. I just got to remember to turn the mic off when I go to cut some of these lines then.
All right. So I'm going to get to work on wiring, like I said before. Let's zoom that out a little bit. There we go. Nope. There we go. That's what I need. Okay.
All right, you want me to hang there and read questions while you're working and vice versa, or?
If you want. Yeah, the brakes.
What's that?
Yeah, they said do a close-up of the brakes. So it is, I think it's, 3 flea market purchases or 2 flea market purchases?
Well, this was a throwaway item that we picked up,
Yeah.
and then we got new discs to replace them. They got scorched
Yeah.
by somebody else. There we are.
Yep.
So
It's parts that were being thrown away combined with a set of G-body hubs.
yeah,
Which-
those we paid for.
Yep. And then
And these things were
the brake calipers were another purchase, and
Yep.
we made a custom bracket to fit on the A-body spindle, and then we had to stick a different bearing race into the bearing. So
this side. Made the bracket here. So
yep. And yes, we know that the rotors are backwards. So All right. Buenos Aires. Is that good? Good afternoon. I forget what that one is. Yeah, Julian is from Argentina.
Cool.
Looks like Mike from Drag and Drive is tuning in.
Mike!
Hey, fellas, how hot is it there? It's 92 degrees in the podcast room this morning. Wow, that sounds miserable.
That's terrible.
Yeah, it's it's 72 here in the shop, but outside it's supposed to get over 100 apparently, but it doesn't feel quite that hot out there. So, okay, I'm gonna get to work on the wiring.
Okay. Yeah, it's hot out there, but it's not. It's 93 right now. 93 outside and humid as all get out. So, okay, 1312 he. Okay. We had 107 last Tuesday. Yeehaw. 60% humidity. It was miserable. No doubt. Heck yeah. I'm isolating and drywalling and listening to you too. Woo, you're desperate for company. So if you hadn't heard, the ultimate goal here is to finish up the last bit of work that we got to do, and we're hoping to hear the engine come to life sometime today. We've got to finish the wiring, we got to finish the plumbing. We've got most of that done. We've got water in it. We've still got to put oil in it and prime the engine. So Topeka, wow, 104. Hotter in Pennsylvania than here in Florida. That happens often. Folks don't realize that the Pennsylvania gets some very high temperatures, but the big difference is we only see it 10, 15 times a year. You guys have to deal with some miserable heat for, months at a time. And the Gulf and the Atlantic help to keep the temperature a bit more moderate. You guys have to deal with a lot of different conditions like the hurricanes, but we have some extreme humidity up in this area. Can you control the boost on a 2005 Trailblazer or just the later models? Yes, you can do the early engines. If you look at Calvin's Studebaker, that was done with a 2004 engine.
Well, I think he's talking about a stock ECU.
Oh, with a stock ECU?
Yeah, no.
A hero's path. You'll have to be a little bit more specific on that, because if you're talking with the stock ECU, Einstein's going to have to answer that question. I'm just the big dummy that looks good. I'm, clickbait camera type person.
Yeah, 2005 ECU, that should be a P10, and they are not compatible with boost. They are speed density, meaning they only have a map sensor, no mass airflow sensor, and your only hope of providing accurate fueling in boost with these stock ECUs, at least on the 7-tooth motors, is to have a mass airflow sensor. So you have to seek out a P12, which has a mass airflow sensor. And frankly, I don't recommend it. It is a horrible direction to go, in my opinion. I have helped people out that have tried to tune with the P12s, and frankly, they're kind of a nightmare, in my opinion. You can't adjust the VVT targets, and there's lots of data that you simply can't display with the scanner that would be really, really useful to see. So I really don't recommend you go that route. If you're trying to stay as budget as possible, the piggyback approach is something that we've done in the past. And if you don't know what a piggyback is, essentially you allow the stock ECU to control certain things and then you have an aftermarket ECU that controls other things. You know, how we have set it up is we set up the factory ECU to control the throttle body, and this you can do with an 05 ECU, and frankly it's better to do with an 05 ECU, because with the 05 ECU you can actually change your VBT targets. So you your stock ECU will control the VVT, and it will control the throttle body, and then your aftermarket ECU will override the control of the injectors and the ignition coils. And then you put a 3-bar map sensor onto your aftermarket ECU, and it will read boost pressure and be able to do the correct things when it's making boost. So I highly recommend that you go that route. I know there's a lot of guys that want to keep the factory ECU because they want to keep their AC and their gauges and that sort of thing. So I get where you're coming from, but it's just not a good way to go if you want to run almost any amount of boost, in my opinion.
Turbo Master had to comment.
Turbo Toaster.
Turbo Toaster. Oops,
Toaster.
sorry.
Yeah.
Interesting. The 450s are okay for methanol. I've never seen that mentioned. They are okay on that fuel, on ethanol. There is nothing on TI Automotive site. I hope it works out.
Right there.
Have you tested?
It says right on their website. They're I mean, that's where I found it, was right on their website. It says they're methanol compatible. So,
okay. Nissan V8 fell FTW.
Yeah, it's for the win.
Yep. He's working on replacing a drag link and tie rods while listening to us on his 400,000-mile hard body. That's cool. The wreath, your ECU is everything, and if your ECU sucks, then your setup's not going to last.
Yep.
So.
It's just, it's something that a lot of people don't want to hear, and then they hear what I say, and then they don't listen to me anyways. And I've not directly experienced it, but I've experienced it from a secondhand. If you look up the Turbo Vortec 4200 powered Firebird that was built by Jeff Weiser, I've actually helped him out a little bit with the tune on his, and it's just clunky. You can make it work. It's just extremely painful. Like, the LS stuff, HP Tuners has actually put some effort into trying to make them workable, but they're not going to put time and resources into an ECU that only came on the Trailblazer. Well, it came on the Colorados too. I shouldn't say that. But it only supported one engine that nobody's messing with. So, it's not going to drive them to sell more HP tuners. They're going to invest their time into supporting Hemi ECUs and LS ECUs and LT ECUs. It's after they get done, with all their legal issues, I'm sure.
Matt Vardaman, running an AEM 430. That's ethanol, methanol rated. I'm only running pump ethanol on my daily driver LS, and I'm hitting buttons. Okay. Also, it's between 100 and 105 straight. Wow. For a month straight, 100 to 105 in Arkansas.
Wow. That sounds horrible.
A hero path, thank you.
Yeah,
I've watched and liked all your videos. Thank you. I've seen you used Mega Squirt and 3-bar map sensor. This build is sick.
Thanks.
Okay. The Wraith, I know Matt says the OEM ECU stuff for LS is a pain and can't imagine the Vortec 4200 OEM.
Yeah, I mean the
ECU
LS stuff you can work with it. Like you can at least kind of like get it to do what you want. But
I'm gonna shut my mic off and cut this off. Then I can work.
all right,
I just need I need 15 seconds of noise.
okay.
Oh.
All right, hold your ears, guys.
Fire up my favorite tool.
I thought that was the Sawzall. All right.
There. All right, we've got 63 people on. We're up to 67.
Yeah, sorry.
Dragon Drive, $4.99. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks for.
Get us 10 miles closer to grassroots. This car is headed to Sykesville.
Sykeston.
We'll be burning that fuel up pretty quick. And thank you.
Yeah, thanks, Mike.
Steve Turner, can't wait to see this thing shred. Great work, dudes. Okay. Here in Arkansas, just got a special letter from Water District saying they're about to run out of water. Yeah, no doubt. I can't believe people would. Now, look at Las Vegas. Look at what happened to Lake Mead. Good news down there is some of the contracts that the water supplies that they're providing are coming due, and they're not renewing those contracts. But they've got such a bad situation. They've got floating temporary docks to get down to where the boats can launch. And yep, oh that's right. Yep, my name. Yep, thanks, Mike. For you guys who are just tuning in for the first time, we're going to be participating in the Dragon Drive with the Dragon Drive. Hey, I'm reading this name and I'm saying it. We're going to be going to the No Name Nationals with this car. It's a YouTube content creator event that is being put on by the AHRA, and we're super excited about it. There's a lot of folks that are going to be coming out to that event. If you're anywhere near it, it's September 30th and October 1st. And we're hoping to have this bad boy down there, and we're hoping to be running low fives with the thing. We've got some goals in mind, and we're also taking the Nova. We're hoping the Nova is going to really perform well. We're starting to get it dialed in for a greasy track, and what was it? 2 videos ago, we had the video was on it at the track, and yeah, super excited. Okay. Oh, Mike's in Arkansas too. I didn't know that's where he's from.
Yeah, he's near the runway.
Oh, up near
Or he has family near the runway. That's right. Yeah, and
what's that? Blythesville.
yeah, Blythe. Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Well, one of these days we hope to see you out there. We got a Camaro sitting outside that we hope that we'll run over 200 with. All right, I'm going to do a 4200 swap on my 74 seat. What ECU do you recommend?
He wants to do what?
He wants to do a 4200 in a 74 C10. What ECU do you recommend?
Oh, okay. Well, depends what you want to do. If you just want it to run and work, and the Megasquirt Gold Box or MS3 Pro work great. If you want lots of advanced capability and you're going to no prep race the thing and you want all sorts of advanced traction control stuff, then I really like the Max ECU.
I don't think he's going to no prep a C10 with a 4200.
Wouldn't put it past him. I have seen a lot stranger things. I've seen Mustangs with straight axle front ends.
Yeah, don't go there. All right. Oh, let's see. John W. Jr. That looks like a different name, but welcome to Half Nelson.
No, he joined the channel.
Oh, is that?
Yeah, he just. Thanks for joining the channel. I appreciate that. That's our one of our higher levels. You're the first member of the Half Nelson gang.
Gotcha. Okay, now I get it.
Thanks for becoming a member. Yeah, we. If you guys don't know, you can become a channel member by hitting the join button. It's a monthly subscription thing. And you'll see some behind the scenes content and that sort of thing. So I certainly, it's not required, but we appreciate everybody that does.
Ouch. Daggone Braden's stuff is sharp, guys. Sorry if I yelp a little loud there.
Yeah. Sorry, we're kind of far away from the camera. We're both working in the back of the car, and it's kind of I ordered a wireless HDMI thing so that I could hopefully move the camera around for the live stream, and I just found out the thing doesn't work today, so that's great.
That's 2 in a row, isn't it?
No. Well, I got further down the troubleshooting path with it today and found out, no, it just doesn't work.
Okay, there's the momster.
All right.
Everybody keep themselves straight now. The momster just showed up.
Mom just came out with an apple fritter.
Save that from listening.
What's your guys' favorite sweet treat?
All right. I'm going to fool with this while you talk with your mouth full. We got our first Half Nelson member there, Mama.
Mom just came bearing treats.
Hello.
Where's the number 10 mandrel?
What's your guys' favorite kind of donut?
Donut or cheese? Cookie.
Look. Those are all small guys. All right. Welcome to Half Nelson. Oh, how about that? Thank you. Marlon Rodriguez.
Oh, wow, we got another one. Thanks, guys.
Did you find it?
No. It's a big deal. Oh, I should also update you guys. We placed the order for our t-shirts.
Yeah.
So
We're not eating this week.
what?
That's a joke.
Oh. So we're gonna have t-shirts. This is the one design, the Nivlek 57 on the front, and then the Atlas engine on the back. So
Hey, honey.
that's
pair of
coming
pants
soon.
that I threw
Very
in the
very
garbage.
soon.
Can you go in the garbage can, the pants that I just split the rear on? See if the tool is in the front right pocket. And of course I had to say that publicly, didn't I? It's in the garbage can. Yeah, I split the rear end out of it. All right, I'm just going to use.
Hey, there's Sloppy Mechanics. Yo,
Hey, Matt.
my mom just gave me a apple fritter.
Scrambling around trying to get work done. We are hoping to have this thing fired up today.
Yep.
Doesn't help that we're losing tools as fast as we're trying to work.
Ah. This is our third.
Wow, thank you.
Yeah, old geezer just upgraded his membership. He was already a member. He just upgraded his membership. One of the higher levels. Thank you, guys.
They're seeing the desperation in our eyes.
Yep. All right.
I can't find the tool, buddy.
Doodlebug says he likes Boston cream Paz. I don't even know how to pronounce that. Pazchi are the best. I don't even. I know what Boston cream, Boston cream pie, but I've never heard of that. Sounds good.
Oh,
Marlon Rodriguez says
that's cool.
I've got a 73 Datsun. I'm doing a 4.2 swap as well, inspired by you. Love what you guys do. I'm in love with this engine. Yeah, that's cool. You'll have to maybe shoot me some pictures of it. My email is nivlak5700@gmail.com.
You got the WD-40 up there? I'm just going to push the fitting in it. I'm not going to go with the mandrel.
Yeah, the mandrel, it was in here the last I saw it.
Let's see.
Dylan Brooks says, is the man in Perry, Georgia, that made you your oil pan parts able to make them for other people off of your design? I don't think so. That was sort of a one-off deal. So, yeah.
Okay.
I don't believe so. All right. John Rose says he likes Bear Claw apple fritter. Cool. Yeah, everybody wants my apple fritter, but I already ate it. Sorry, guys. Hi from Fort Wayne. Having lunch at a SCCA autocross event. Very cool.
Well, if he sees any of the grassroots guys, let him know we said hello. And I've lost the other adjustable.
Did you take it into the other garage?
That's the one.
Over here, big one?
No, that's not the one. That one's too big. It's the same size as this one. Got it right here. Oh, here's the mandrel.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, when my pants tore and I ran in the house, I put them.
Pockies are a special Polish donut sold around Fat Tuesday that have a thicker and fluffier texture. Okay, cool. Sounds good. All right. Yeah, sorry guys, I can't pass food through the screen, or else I would. Yeah.
You're a goofball. All right, I'm almost done with this, and then I'll tie up these other parts. I think that'll work. So we got Argentina on there, Australia on there, Arkansas, multiple Arkansas.
God says, I'm glad I'm not the only one who has to look for crap. I just had 30 seconds of
Yep.
Marion Rodriguez, Marlon Rodriguez says, I can't wait to hear it run. I'm doing a more street car build. Stock 06 block with Snyder cans and AR pencils. Looking for a conservative 500 horsepower. Does the engine fit without heavy modifications?
In the Datsun chassis, it probably is going to be pretty difficult. We have a pretty significant hood scoop on this car. So, yeah, these engines are very tall. So, you're probably going to need a hood scoop. I'll say that. But we're also have a lengthened wheelbase. But we're not really taking full advantage of that extra room. You know, all the stuff kind of fits in the original footprint, but getting hood clearance is going to be the hard part. Imagine the oil pan's probably going to be a difficult thing too.
Jim Smurf says, I'm watching for Tennessee. Hello, Tennessee. And
It's probably, Mom, it's probably a little difficult for them to hear you because the microphones are back here.
I'll just say hello, Tennessee.
Oh, okay. Hello, Tennessee.
And say hello to California.
Hello to California.
And
I don't know if you
He
guys
said-
can hear my mom well or not.
he says the car is powered by love.
Yep.
Your CTO Burrow. And John W. Jr. says, I was doing a clever 393 build on a 94 Mustang, but TFS stopped for twin cat a 9.5 deck space and manifolds.
That's
So stop.
that's probably Cleaver, honey. It's a Cleveland.
Mr. Holmberg did a bit on the 4.3 LT base
Huh.
V6. Looks interesting too.
A Hero's Path just became a crew member. Thanks for joining the channel.
Wow. And that's a full.
That's the lowest.
Okay.
Says it's hot as the Dickens in Virginia here, and you can tell it's very hot here too.
Yeah, it's I mean,
It's only
Yeah, we were-
93 here.
talking about that earlier.
Well, it's hot.
Yeah, it's hot, but definitely
but
could
some
be a
of
lot
these guys
hotter.
Are dealing with 107.
Yeah, I've been to Texas before, Mom. It can get a whole lot hotter.
Rogerville, Alabama. The
Well-
Virgin Islands. How about that?
Wow.
Wow. It depends on the humidity.
Mm-hmm.
Where's the zip ties, Fuzz?
In the corner,
And they say I'm coming
In the corner.
here.
where they always are, in the
You can hear
corner.
me fine, Alan.
Okay.
Hello? Austin Dye says it's supposed to rain for 8 days in Topeka, Kansas.
Wow. That sounds like no
I'm
fun.
gonna need a belt then.
I bet that's hard on the racetracks.
Oh boy.
We're in Pennsylvania. Steve Blue. Yes. Where we are. We're in Pennsylvania.
I'm gonna leave a loop like that for extra.
Okay.
Or do you want more?
It should be good.
Ian Lindsay, where are you?
There.
What's that here?
Well, Ian Lindsay, he, she,
Stephen Bellew says, "What are y'all's daytime temperatures like?" Right about this time of year, we're 80s, 90s.
Yeah, this is the hot time of the year for us. Interesting enough, the 4200 is same dimensions as the popular RB25 swap, other than the fact that it's an inch taller. I'm hoping the custom pan and mounts, I could clear the stock hood. That's Marlin.
I find that hard to believe. Yeah, I find that hard to believe. These are tall motors. If I either the RB25 is a heck of a lot taller than I thought it was, or that's not the right dimension. I'd have to see that to believe it, honestly. I know when I got started with the 4200 stuff, it was really hard to find dimensions. So, but I do have dimensions on the wiki, so.
I'll let Marlon know about the wiki. I'm sure he knows about it. But
Yeah.
make sure
If you guys search Vortec 4200 wiki on Google, I believe it's the first link now, since so many people have been searching it, you'll find the wiki that me and a few other guys created to help the new guys get started. It's very much inspired by the Sloppy Mechanics wiki, but it is entirely having to do with the Vortec 4200.
Matt said I tuned an RB25 not too long ago. It's much shorter.
That's what I thought.
It's like an SR20 height.
That's about what I would expect, yeah. I mean, they're 2.5 liter. They're not big. So that would surprise me a lot. Not trying to crush your dreams, but it may be a little bit of a challenge in a stock chassis. It's, nothing that you can't overcome. It's just, you gotta be aware of it. It's definitely worth the effort, in my opinion.
Well, a hood scoop, and you should be able to get it to fit.
Yeah.
Oh! All right. I'm just doing a temporary tie-up on this.
Okay.
I want to hear noise, boy. I want to hear noise. Noise. Burnouts. Ice cream.
Not yet.
Twin turbo whistles.
No burnouts yet. Don't get everybody into a riot.
Thank you.
and here's your tool back.
Thank you.
We got another donation. John N. says he just moved from Virginia to South Carolina. Your channel has been something I look forward to watching often. So much knowledge here. 105-degree index here lately. And he's working on a Chrysler 2.5 turbo minivan.
Cool.
Very cool. Thank you for the $10 donation. That's very kind of you. Thank you.
We got three people that joined the channel.
I think
Today?
4. Well,
4
3
today.
that joined, 1 that upgraded his membership. That was. Thank you guys.
Yeah, that's super. All right. There. Now I got to run around pulling my pants up. There goes half the viewership.
Iron Fontaine says, is there a budget way to deal with the oil problems from drag racing? ACU.
AccuSump. You mean on the 4200? Or do you mean just in general?
I guess he's had oil problems.
On a 4200? Yeah, we kind of
I
need to
gotta-
know that because
Let's
we're
wait.
not having those problems.
Yeah, let's see what he says.
How many original miles are on this engine?
175.
Is something like that. Maybe 125.
Now this is the this is that 6 liter we got in Shermansdale.
You mean the 4.2?
Yeah. All right, sorry. It's 06 is what I meant to say. 06 engine.
Okay. Yeah, I don't recall. But yeah, if you say 175, then that sounds good to me.
Self-ring gapped.
Yep.
Grade 6 AM says, hello, Calvin.
Hey, that's Grant.
Who's that?
Grant. That's we were on his podcast.
Oh, it's the Straight Six?
Yeah, Straight Six fan.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah. Thanks for tuning in, Grant. How's things going on your end, Grant?
That's 3 people on right now that we've been on their podcast.
Yeah.
Where's Wilburn? He's slacking.
All right. Getting close on the wiring here.
Getting
Almost-
close on the plumbing.
Yeah, I'm almost to the point where I need the car lowered, but
And speaking of wood, says,
I'm minutes away from needing the car lowered.
okay.
Waxy's cylinder skin has been wanting to modify.
Oh,
Working mechanic says the more miles it has, the harder it's working and
Yep.
the harder it what?
Exactly. It's got a longer resume.
Specialty 66. I guess he wants to swap the Inline 6 Inline 67 and 4200 / 4160.
No kidding. That would be cool. Wish there was a way that they could show pictures.
Yeah. And that
The
could-
Acadian is the Chevy made in Canada. That was made in Canada.
yeah. That could get out of hand. There's a reason they don't do.
Yeah, I know. I just he struck a nerve with me in that I really appreciate those cars.
And then Marlon Rodriguez, the says, I haven't measured one myself, but I found on the forums. RD25 measures height 28.5 inches, length 5 inches, width 26 inches. Yeah.
That's a big engine.
Your Wiki, the 4200 measures height 29 without intake. So goes over.
Oops, sorry.
And then it says, I'm just brainstorming, but I need a hook.
Yep.
Still gonna try to make it fit.
Yep. Oh, please do.
Yeah, it's
You'll love it.
it's worth the energy. So I personally I like having a flat hood, so I know where you're coming from, but yeah.
Yeah, but
Hood
hood scoops are for cool people.
Yeah, I don't know. I like flat hood. I like the sleeper. I like to pop the hood and everybody goes, "What? You fit all that in there?"
All right, I'm to the point where I can lower down whenever you're ready.
Okay, I was gonna throw the battery up in,
Oh, okay.
and then I gotta land a couple more wires.
Ring gap.
Yes, sir, it does.
Justin Griffith. Is that an LS7 in the car? No.
Nope.
Does it help?
4200.
Vortec 4200. Out of a Trailblazer.
The only LS7s that have ever been around here were ones that were made in 1970. All right, are you plugging or hooking that up, or are we going to do that after?
No, I'm just gonna hook the negative up.
Okay.
There we go. All right. If you guys don't know, while running smart coils or IGN-1A coils, whatever you want to call them, you need to run a ground directly to the battery. So that is one of the things I have to land here. I already got my wire run for it, so.
All right. Okay, same Calvin. That is the reaction I want, especially since it will be a street car. I want nobody to suspect that I have a truck motor in it. I did see the driveway engineer, and he gave link, but it wouldn't pull up. I want to save it. Very scientific test. Good job. I am back. Oh, Dave B1 is on.
Yep. He commented earlier. Yep.
Oh, I missed that.
Yep.
Okay.
He says, looks awesome, guys.
Yep. Getting there.
Okay, how close are you?
All right. I gotta put 3 terminals on, and then
5 minutes, 10 minutes too.
probably
Okay. I'm just going to clean up so that when we set it down, I'm going to throw the wheels on the front.
Okay.
This place is a pigsty.
Well, do you still need those tools? I can put them away.
Well, if you could just put them in a pile, we're going to need a bunch of them. But I'm going to start zipping tires on.
Where do you want the pile?
The what?
The pile.
Right someplace visible.
Okay.
Yeah, we've been scrambling to try and get this done. We knew it was going to be a stretch when we talked about doing this, and that's why on John Wilburn's live stream yesterday, we said 3. We think we'll have this thing running by.
I thought it was Buck's.
What's that?
I thought it was Buck's live stream.
No, it
Was John live yesterday?
Oh, you're right. You are right. It was on Buck. Buck Does It. We were on his live stream last night. I'm brain dead. I'm looking for the impact.
I'll put them on the spot. You don't want
Yep. Yeah, JTNW, I'm hoping that we can see more 4200 swaps out there too. I really think we have something here, and it's
But you did warn them we have the infinite capacity to be self-delusional, right?
mm-hmm.
Okay. We got to make sure that everybody understands that first.
Dave says, yeah, had to go to Ace and get yard tool for wife. For the wife, my honeydew list is done. I'm off for the rest of the day. Yay!
Nice. No honeydews left. Yay!
Yep,
Don't
my
even
mom's
get any ideas.
my
I
mom's
see you
pretty
looking
cool.
at me.
well, what do you want? Pick up your employees.
We couldn't do it without her. She's a big part of this effort, and now don't try and sound like a martyr.
Well, at least you built me a spot.
You do what?
You built me a spot that I can fix. Austin says, "Use that." Oh, thank you. That's sweet. Dave B1 says,
Moke made his mind up. The toy is getting a 4200. Cool.
Cool. Yeah, he said the guy he works with is planning on doing a 4200 swap in his Toyota.
Nice.
Cool. I'm glad to hear that. Let me know how I can help.
And then Steve Baloo says, you all still think the early center counter-weighted cranks are better?
Yes.
My guess would be they're better for longevity, but probably heavier and not as good performance.
Well, after we visited Calais Crank, we walked away with a pretty strong opinion that that's the right crankshaft to go with.
Marlon Rodriguez, what sold me was the fact that the 4200 is an aluminum block and how well it receives boost. I think I binged your whole channel just the last week.
Oh, that's cool. Thank you.
Thank you. That's
Binged,
binged.
not binged.
I think he means binged, Mom.
Yeah, he binged it.
I said binged, and then I
Well, I think he meant binged.
oh, what kind of rims are they?
They're donut spares.
Donut spares.
I'm actually looking for a donut spare. If you guys know of any, I gotta go get it. Hang on. We got a captive audience.
You need one donut spare.
I need a Ford.
That's not the time to read.
Okay. Let me get in here. This is from a 94 to 98 SN95 GT Mustang.
It's aluminum.
It's aluminum. It's a 15x4, and this is a rim that I am in need of. So if anybody knows of one or has a buddy who's, gutting a SN95, keep us in mind. I have a single cab 1500 OBS Chevy. I'd like to put a 4200 in. Do it. It's worth it. Okay, Mama Bear. These can go over. Those can go over. Just put them in a pile. I'm going to sweep the floor real quick. And then we're ready to bring it down then, Calvin.
Yeah, I'm working on it.
I know you are. I'm under your feet, buddy.
Okay.
Well, here's some of that hardware we were missing. Isn't that amazing? Clean a place up and you find hardware. I bet nobody does that. Don't even. Knock it off. That's not even close to true. All right. Any more questions? Oh, we just got hammered by somebody dropping one of those things in. Do you got a moderator?
No, it's just somebody trying to share he's just trying to share a YouTube link.
Okay. Just want to make sure it wasn't one of those improper links. We're getting closer by the minute, guys. We're, I'm not sure what time it is, but. 101, yeah, we're still on pace for a 3 o'clock start. Yeah, we can't wait to see what it does on the dyno too. It's gonna be a lot to learn. That's Matt made that comment. Yeah, Matt, we're hoping to get this thing run 750 plus without pushing it hard, and that should be enough horsepower to chase the goals that we have for it. Right now, we're thinking that the car is going to be somewhere between 2,400 and 2,410 for weight. That's loaded, and we want to exceed 757 at the tire, and that should put us running some pretty favorable numbers. Matt's going 757. Rookies.
Ron and so he's still a snag of hair from the Vans group. Got some hair.
Yeah. Yeah, we weighed it last week, Matt. It was 2331, and so we're estimating there's about 80 pounds of stuff that has to go in, including the liquids that we didn't have in it and the parts. Dave B just gave $25. I'll keep an eye out for that rim. Calvin, send me the specs on Instagram. I donate more, but that plasma table was a big bite. We do appreciate it, Dave, truly.
Yeah, thanks, Dave. I'll send you specs on that. I appreciate it.
The mechanic weighed his Mustang and it was a 38,080 pounds.
Is that with you in it?
3,080 pounds. Okay, I thought you said 3,800. I was like,
No,
holy crap.
3,080 pounds.
Okay.
It's not bad. For,
3,080
Yeah.
pounds.
John W. Mr. Nelson, I have room for you that I can deliver to you if needed by midweek. Thank you. That would be awesome. Taco money, baby. LOL. Hey, Sloppy Mechanic, question for you. 2010 6.2, just pro-charged it and starting to tune it today. We need to move this so I don't have to walk around just to read it. There. To tweak my virtual torque tables to keep the trans happy now. Well, Matt is full tank, no driver. Matt, that question's definitely for you.
All right, I'm bringing it down.
Okay. I don't see anything. We're in good shape. Hold on just a second, Calvin. I want to make sure it's in park. We're in park. Okay. Thank you. Yes, 94 GT rim. It's the spare tire rim. It's the aluminum one. And that's the one we are looking for. Thank you. Okay. You can bring it all the way or bring it further if you can.
Making sure it's not going to hit anything.
Okay. Thank you. That wing took a while to make. As simple as it looks. You can go all the way to the floor if you want.
Okay.
What about never mind. Thank you, honey. Yeah.
Okay.
Sloppy mechanic was 6,180. Stuff is something if you
That's 6L80E stuff. That's an L, sweetie.
I was thinking it was still a
Nope.
Okay, Daddy FD says, yo, I need some help. 2003 Honda Accord EX. New upper ball joints don't fit upper control arm, but fits lower ball joints.
We might not be their guy. I need
Yeah, I'm not
help.
sure we can help with that.
New upper ball joint doesn't fit upper control arm, but fits lower ball joint. Huh. I wonder if there's a difference in years. Sorry, we can't help you on that one, bud. Here, virtual torque means everything in a DEI, direct injected 6, Gen 5. Have you guys ever made it a manual trans to a 4200 or know if there is one that would work? Guess what, Marlon? There is information on that on the wiki page, isn't there?
Yep.
Go to the wiki. Are you familiar with the wiki? Calvin started a wiki and a number of folks have helped contribute, and specifically the manual transmission part was done by somebody who helped support the 4200. And it's, what do you do? Just type in 4200wiki.com.
Yeah, Vortec 4200 wiki.
Vortec4200wiki.com.
No, not the .com.
Oh,
Just type in Vortec 4200 wiki on Google. It's like one of the first links.
Okay. Matt just said wiki, wiki, wiki.
Yeah.
Matt, we know you understand.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wiki, wiki, wiki.
You got the tools hid here.
Yeah,
I
so
need a
the-
number
so the
690.
sloppy mechanic.
Yeah, if anybody understands that, Matt does.
Okay.
You know if we got a 90-degree number 6?
We should have a ton of -6 stuff.
Then the room says I have this shifting like a champ and locking and triple dollars like extra. I'm wondering if I would have to stay over again after the added down low. Down low torque.
No 90s?
Good. This dash.
That's a bit. There it is. Thank you.
Not stay over, just start over. Again, the added down low torque. And it's- More much forward. Do we have a 4L ADE behind our 4200?
No.
No, we got a Turbo 400.
Yeah. We're both.
Just found it. Holy cow. Hey, Marlon just found his new favorite page.
Yeah.
What happened to the short brown stool? There it is.
Oh,
Do you need that? Because I'm going to steal it.
Mopar then, say bye.
Hey.
Hey, Mopar done.
In person, pray for national during going over the line. Luckily, we all made it out alive after the Horn Fest.
That was hysterical.
Yeah, Roadrunner Horn Fest.
Yeah. Yeah, that was funny.
Wilburn will do anything to get attention.
Mm-hmm. All right. I had shrink sleeve around here somewhere. But
Let's see, red lines, yes. We've got basically 3 separate lines that run under the floor. Cameron laid out a labyrinth of how this was supposed to go in so that nothing crisscrosses, and each segment is the same length, and all of them go to the outside of the building first, and then come to the center, and then all exit. And the piece of trim that's in the corner actually covers all 6 lines, the 3 outgoing lines and the 3 return lines. And it is nice to work in the warmth during the winter.
And it's nice to have heated floor.
That's what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, here.
Somebody noticed the, I think that was Dave, noticed the lines in the floor.
No, the line, the orange line
Or the, yeah,
went to the table of the shop. To the front.
gotcha. Yeah, it looks better.
Lucky mechanic says, wish I had more talent to create a prettier wiki, but
yeah, right there with you. I think we use the same service to create the wiki, so the information's more important than how it looks, so
Blasphemy.
that's all I gotta say.
Yeah, don't HP tune very often. Sorry, just sidetracking your live chat, guys. No, you're fine. Yes, it definitely is, Dave. Yeah, okay, Steven, that's cool. I'm still working old wood. Yeah, that's tough. But I went a long time with no heat at all. So, sweetie, can you hand me the electric tape? Yes, please. There should be one roll somewhere.
You mean regular?
Regular old electric tape. That's a very deep subject here. See if Junior's got some. Oh, there it is. It's on that black box back there.
Okay.
All right, I'm so glad you guys exist and have given this engine so much love. Just found the info on the AR5 trans. Glad I could join and support you guys. Yes, thank you for joining. Can't wait to get started and share my build with you. We are looking forward to it, sir. Hate busting knuckles when it's cold. I hate busting knuckles, period. But yeah, that's I worked until I was what was I, 46? Yeah, 46 is when I just couldn't handle the cold anymore. My body just couldn't handle it. So we built the shop next door, which is now the machine shop, and this is the assembly slash weld shop area. I need a razor knife. Thank you.
Are you done with it?
Yeah.
Okay, where does it go?
Just put it on the table there. I think that's going to work. Okay, so that comes out, that goes down. This goes, oh. You know what? I was wrong, honey bunny. I put it in the wrong place. Yeah, I need more tape. I should have looked at the other line first. Okay. You guys are amazing. We're a little strange. Almost tolerable. Almost tolerable. But I wouldn't say we're amazing. Some of us are a little more tolerable than others. Don't you look at me like that.
You just got lucky.
Okay. Razor blade. Sweetie,
What?
razor blade.
Razor blade? Sure. I just laid it down here.
You didn't put it away, did you?
Too many things on the table.
Yes, dear. Well, if we had somebody cleaning this place up for us, you know, we have room for a night crew here. Thank you. Calvin's back there shaking his head. I can't believe I'm the offspring of those idiots. All right. An inch. Okay. I grew up in Toledo. Yeah, I hated winters. Yeah, no doubt. Worked in mom and pop auto shop. The office was heated. The rest of the building, it wasn't. Yep. Understood. Everybody who sees my Nelson Fab underside is blown away. Oh, thank you. I appreciate you sharing that with folks and letting them know. We had a lot of fun working on your car. All right, Calvin, I got to turn off my speaker. I'm going to cut again.
Okay.
No cut here, guys.
You don't have it plugged in, honey. You're not gonna plug it.
You're slacking on me.
I know. I'm slacking a bit.
All right. All right. Layton Welding, what's up? What's up? Are you new to the channel? We are building a 4200 with
He's a
twin turbos.
regular.
He's a regular? Okay. You know the names better than I do, buddy.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I hate when I do that.
What do you want?
I want this fitting that I screwed on in place where it goes, so I couldn't find it.
Yeah.
All right. Actually gets, yeah, -10 sucks. We had weeks of negative degree temperature and 90. When was that? That was oh my goodness. Let me think here.
Yesterday, oil.
Yeah, no, it's we got to a point one winter. There was so many 0 degree days. I actually did not work out in the shop. I used to work every single day in the shop for years, and we had that cold spell that came in. Let me think. Was that 2013? No, it was before that. We had a cold spell that came in, and I just could not keep on working. Just too many negative temperature days in a row. So we built another shop, and it's awesome. It's got heating and air conditioning also. Probably sound like some kind of wimp now. Heating and air conditioning, but all right, Michael Black Tea. Here in Florida, people start wearing cold weather gear when it's 70. Yeah, my uncle came up to visit us. We lived in upstate New York, and he lived in Florida, and he came to visit us, and we're all just sweating our eyeballs out at 80 degrees, and he was genuinely cold. It was hysterical to pick on him. Hell no, heated floors are welcome. Yes, sir. Yeah, it's there's a socket belt.
All right. So the last bit of wiring I got to do is the alternator, but that's not really 100% required.
Shoulder doesn't work that way, honey.
I'm going to start priming the engine.
You just gotta
Okay.
tell me.
All right. I'm going to start priming the engine.
Okay. So, come on. 70's still warm here. Where are you from? Vlemen Z. Sorry if I butchered your name. I'm trying to look through my. Oh wow, we got Tel Calvin. So we got Argentina, Australia, about 15 states, and now the Netherlands. That's cool. Okay, for you guys who aren't familiar with these kind of fittings, these things are awesome. Because we're running so much ethanol and alcohol, we've been using these fittings that have this ferrule on it. And so you put this over the cloth and the braided wire outside, then you slip this over the Teflon, and then this goes in, and then you compress the two together. It's really nice stuff.
I don't think this part isn't for street legal.
No, absolutely not.
It's just for a racing. People live. This heating up is fine. Starts getting 40 and below it, I'm getting low. Yeah, I get low. Only at 60 and below. I'm so puffy here.
What part of Pennsylvania? Oh, never mind. That was, yeah, I know.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, I rely on my good looks.
And he says, yeah, those are good.
All right, I need the two adjust. I'll just use these. It's a number 6. I'll use these. Calvin's about to start priming the engine. I'm about to finish up the fuel system. Then we got just a couple more wires to go. We got to get oil in the transmission. We got a list behind me, and I'm trying to talk like I know what's on the list. So,
Oil in the engine, oil in the trans. And that's pretty much it.
really,
Yeah, I mean, minus the wiring, but yeah.
I just tried to embarrass myself.
Mm-hmm.
We got somebody here from Venezuela,
Oh, wow.
and I said, 15 states, Venezuela, Argentina, and Matt says Pennsylvania here, and I didn't read who it was from. I said, oh, what part of Pennsylvania?
Yeah.
One. Says, good afternoon from South Brunswick, North Carolina.
Nice.
Hello.
Yeah.
Austin God says, I always miss summer in the winter, but then the heat sets in. I never miss winter in the summer.
You mean never miss summer in the winter?
I know. I miss summer in the winter.
Yeah, always miss.
winter in the summer.
You're crazy.
No, I'm not crazy.
You're crazy.
Being long says, been following your project for quite some time. Really enjoyed the concept. No North Central Texas.
Ooh. It is hot down there. I've raced as far south as Amarillo, Texas, and Paula and I were down there in 2011 for Drag Week. And yeah, it's when you got to drive through the desert to get in and out of there, it gives you a pretty good indication that that's not the kind of territory I need to be hanging in it for too long.
Warren Woodruff is in Warren Walker, U.S. Virgin Islands.
Okay. Are you the same person from the Virgin Islands who joined us before? We had someone from there a few weeks ago. I need an 11/16 wrench, I think.
Might be there.
Nope, I need a 5/8.
Good afternoon from Northern Virginia. That's not too far away.
Don't forget to put your oil filter on before you prime the engine.
He only had to learn that 3 times.
Uh-huh.
Even below says I can't handle the heat like I could when I was younger. Spring and fall are the only seasons for me now that I'm older.
He sounds pretty normal.
No, I'm somewhere.
We need to write our congressman. Half the fittings are metric and half of them are English.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, I need a 16 millimeter.
Do you really think you can do something about it?
That was supposed to be humorous.
Yes, I know.
I gotta get a new writer for my stuff.
Pumping mechanic lights with alkaline oil coolers.
Yeah.
They use that they are the street.
Yep, the VR1 is what we've been using lately, and it's been treating us well.
Okay, Junior. It's your turn.
What?
We're plumbed up.
Okay.
We just got to tie everything down at some point, but we don't need that to start it with.
All right.
All right, I'm gonna start putting transmission fluid in.
Oh,
Do you need water yet for the?
no.
No.
Well, we need to.
We are
cycle
gonna need
the
some
water
when
pump,
it starts.
but
Yeah.
There's a bunch right there, so.
Okay, we have plenty of water. Hello from Jamaica. Hello.
Wow, Jamaica. You're making me hungry.
Jamaica, me hungry. Yeah, let's have some.
Okay. This goes back on the belt, hon.
What? What do you want, honey?
That goes back on the belt. All right. Oh, the magical mystery funnel. Where did it grow legs and walk off to this time?
Or the flexible one?
No, I want the small one since we don't have the.
The red one?
Nah, the blue one will work.
The logo 16 says, our politicians are busy. They are working on fixing climate change.
Yeah, yeah.
Face or face. Yeah.
All right.
YouTube Max is low from
But yeah,
Sanford, Florida.
all these people flying all over the world to moan and groan about climate change in their private jets. All right, I'll be right back.
President.
Mama?
What?
Shh.
Oops. Did I say that?
Mommy. Mommy. You're gonna get YouTube
Michael
on us.
Blackberry says, remember when oil came in cans and you had to stand and stop on the can? I don't think that was really good.
I've seen that in
I
a.
miss those spouts.
I've seen that before, but never experienced it.
Cow is too young.
Okay.
Steve Boyer said people want to switch to a better oil when running on methanol unless you don't mind changing your oil every time.
Yeah, we're running Valvoline VR1, which is alcohol compatible. So until we have an issue,
Don't you raise the lift a little?
you're crazy. That would be too easy.
My finger is like, oh, raise the lift.
Mom, if you start making too much sense, we're gonna kick you out for.
Well, then I guess your grind is gonna be a pig.
Oh. You know where the adjustable, the medium-sized adjustable went?
They're both together.
Okay,
had
that
them
one's not gonna work.
Right, they're right there on the edge of the table. Mom's slacking. She's not picking up the tools behind us.
What am I supposed to pick up? They're all in the box. Or on the.
I bet we're not the only ones that have a magic funnel. It grows legs in the middle of the night, walks off. You got to find it every time you need it. No, really, it's magic.
I wouldn't call that a magic funnel. A magic funnel is real fine.
Remember when oil came in a can? Yep. Jam the spout in? Yes, I do. Switch better oil when running methanol unless mind changing oil every. You will want to switch. Okay. Steve, you'll have to expand upon that because we've been finding this stuff works real good for lots of runs. It's one of the few oils out there that really works well with methanol.
Yeah, I mean, we're also running pump gas or, ethanol through the thing. So we're going to bake any methanol out of the oil every time we fire it up. So we're a little different use case than the average Joe that's running methanol.
All right. Let's get a pour this thing as quick as we can while we're trying to pour above Calvin's head. That way you can have the greaser look.
You got the common
It'll cook out with the primary fuel, and then the secondary fuel is the methanol. All right, I need a clean bucket, filling bucket.
Stephen believes that what is the old oil can change? Late 70s? Late 70s, does the oil change?
I don't remember. I've never thought about that. I'm gonna say probably in the 80s. Yeah, I'm sure it was in the mid 80s, probably. Couldn't have been in the 70s because everybody was focused on trying to cut the oil consumption, and you would have had to make plastic containers out of oil. Do you know if we got a clean oil jug? Never mind. I just found a transmission fluid container. Oh.
It was in 1984.
Yep.
Western State National Leading Producer of automotive motor oil began converting its 4 U.S. plants from cardboard cans to plastic bottles in 1984 after it realized the popularity of containers among consumers.
My guess wasn't that far off because I was guessing 85. I know it was after high school. So I used to use my grandpa's spout all through high school. I had an old Studebaker. Yeah, tools. I think that's common. Yeah. Google says they were late 80s. Okay. Next time you're down there, take a look under the tranny. Make sure there's nothing's pouring out of it. You get one of those big funnels up here?
I don't know.
For you guys who like to limit how much you spend, you can get that right from AutoZone. Costs you about half as much to buy transmission fluid when you buy it in 5-gallon jugs.
Okay, what kind of Studebakers do we have?
Right now, we only have 3. I thought about that this morning. I was walking around all down and depressed. I'm like, why am I so depressed? It's like, oh, we only got 3 Studebakers.
Because you sold them.
Well, we all like to eat around here.
No.
We have a 51 bullet nose. We have a 54 Regal coupe. It's a C model, so it's got the pillars. And then we got Calvin's 63 Lark. So what kind? The 54 is going to be a drag. It's straight axle now. It's set 18 land speed records with a 350 and a 4-speed. And we took the automatic or the 4-speed out of it, put an automatic in it, and took the 291s out and put 450. I see it. Put the 456s in it. So we're hoping to have that thing out sometime late this year. But the Studebaker I had in high school was a 50 pickup truck, chop top, lowered, big tires on it. It was cool. It ran 12.00. I couldn't get that thing to run an 11 if I dropped it off a bridge and clocked it vertically. But yeah, 12.00, 115. It had 482s, turbo 400, 283, ported out power packs with a 30-30 cam, a Corvette intake, and that thing would turn 8,500 all day long, but it would not run an 11. I couldn't have done it if I had to save my own life. So yes, it was a very cool, very, very cool. That thing was neat. It got attention everywhere I went. I'm spinning my wheels. I'm looking for, we've got a green funnel around here. We have another magic funnel around here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we should have 5 of them.
It's wherever you put it.
It must be next door. Mama lost it.
I must see it. That's right. There will be the last piece you love.
I found the other magic funnel.
That's the one you were looking for. That's a big green one. That's never.
It's a funnel. They're always lost.
Yeah.
You don't know much about funnels, do you, honey? Calvin's shaking his head again. I can't believe I'm the offspring of those freaks. Towanda, Pennsylvania, welcome aboard. You know why it's the last place you look, right? Because you stop looking. Always lost. Always. Yes, they are. And 4 on this. What ET are you? Well, we would love to be in the 7s with it. We don't know if we're going to get there with the stock bottom end, but we feel confident that post this version, when we put the built bottom end in, we'll be able to get a whole bunch more horsepower out of it. But our primary goal for this is to try and beat a 526 in the 8th right now. all indications, all research, and all posted numbers out there. The quickest, fastest stock bottom end straight 6 is a 2JZ that ran a 526 this year. And anything faster than that, and the title goes to somebody else, we would love to be able to do it with this little rascal. After we get the car down into the 5.0 range, and hopefully maybe even a 4-second eighth, that's when we will turn our sights towards the quarter mile and see what the car will do. The car is going to perform better on the top end than it will on the bottom end. It's a ladder bar car, so we're going to have to manage the horsepower off the line. Once we get this thing probably about 15 feet, 20 feet off the line, we're going to be able to pour the beans to it, and should really be fun to watch. But the first effort is to get the thing dialed in for the 8th, because that's what the No Name National event is an 8th mile competition. His Viz doesn't matter if buried under. I agree. We're gonna do a built bottom end. Yes, we are in the process of getting parts. The trip to the Midwest brought a lot of good contacts. We met the folks from Molly Piston. They were in contact with Calvin after the Midwest drags, and we have a set of pistons being made at this time. And then Calvin already has a set of rods. We're going to go with an early crank, a later block, possibly an early block, but we'll make that decision. And then we've got the cylinder head that was ported by LS George before he left Jeremy Formato at Faster Prom. So the parts are starting to all make their way towards York, and we're super excited about it, because if we can get another, depending upon what the solid lifters do, will determine whether we go down that path of putting another set together. But with the added addition of the pistons, we're going to be able to put more boost to these things. Calvin's got a couple ideas of how to head stud these things, and we'll figure out everything that we need to do to try and make these things turn. 5-6 more 100 RPMs is going to make a big difference on the output that these things make, and then the pistons will afford us an opportunity to put more boost to it. So you start throwing all of those things on top of it. We were pretty excited about what this can do in the future. It would be awesome. Hope you guys beat the 2JZ record. Well, the 2JZ has beat everybody's record, and we're pretty excited about that. The grief that we get from the Australians, I say that tongue in cheek, we get a lot of support from those guys, is pretty fun. They love their Barra, but we know that this thing is able to put out more horsepower in stock bottom end form than what they're getting out of the Barra. So that leaves then engines like the BMW, and we know we've got those things covered with horsepower. The 2JZs obviously is your high water mark, so it's not surprising that they hold the current record. Yeah, seeing a 4200 beat a 2JZ would be sweet. Yes, sir. I think 1000 would, with a forged bottom end and stock sleeves, is doable. Yeah, we're confident we can get there. When you do the basic math on what we've already done with 824 to the tire, if you consider the normal parasitic loss, you're looking at something that's in the 970 range. That was a engine that we abused. We think it could have gone for more, but ultimately the reality is that we had pushed 40 pounds of boost into the engine. We suspect that we hurt it, and that's why it didn't live much longer and ultimately gave up the ghost at in the 800 horsepower range. The 824 being the highest recorded. We actually made more horsepower, but spun the tires and burned rubber off the tire, quite frankly, on the dyno on the 40-pound pull. Figure the HG would be weak point like the LS. HG.
Head gasket.
Head gasket. Okay. I don't know about that. We don't know about that. We've seen no indication that we've had an issue with the head gasket. It's a straight 6. The architecture allows for the thing to be leaned on very hard. We do want to put more clamping force on there with the different bolting manner, studs, but to date we haven't had a problem. Swamp Rock 1 is asking about the that is a priming tool. Basically, you put oil in there and you pressurize it with oil. Calvin can show what he's doing there, and it forces oil into the engine throughout everything, and you can actually monitor it throughout the engine.
Yeah, it's just a pressure pot.
How do you guys like the 3-liter M54 BMW motor? There's a lot of attributes that we like. There's a lot of attributes that we don't like. The cost is one of them. They are definitely not the as favorable as these things are. We pick these things up anywhere from $100 to $400, and we've made outstanding power with them. The cam profile and that all becomes an issue. Well, I see you're making a comment about the cams already. The M52 seems to be a better engine. We've done some research on them, but at the end of the day, we're more attracted to these things. But the horsepower that those guys get out of the BMWs, they get good numbers out of them, but they don't hold up as long as what these things have. I'm gonna keep filling oil here, so I'll let you watch. Let me slip behind you. Thank you.
Yeah. It's just a pressure pot. So you basically pressurize that little pot, and then it pushes the oil into the engine. It's pretty simple. Yeah, the Wraith says you'd be surprised the big power 2JZ stuff runs OEM head gaskets. Yeah, the slant definitely makes it a little challenging. Yeah, the OM606, I've definitely thought about messing with it. For Dad, it's a diesel, 3-liter diesel. And they're pretty high revving.
Dang it.
And
Did you fill it to full?
Mm-hmm.
You need help?
But yeah, they're very pricey. Personally, it's if I'm going to mess with something, it's got to be right for the wallet as well as our goals. Joseph Gottschall says, "You are being the pioneer for an overlooked platform. Maybe I should go buy a couple before you make them wildly popular." Yeah, it's
already started.
Yeah, it's already started. I don't think probably in the next couple years they'll be getting hard to find. But yeah, it's apparently a lot of the local yards are starting to get picked clean as far as 4200 stuff goes. So.
I spilled a little bit on the turbo.
Okay. Yeah, you're spilling quite a bit on the turbo.
Oh,
It's maple
you're
syrup.
messy too.
Maple syrup.
Maple syrup. Don't lick.
Mm-hmm.
It tastes like maple syrup.
All right.
Ready to
The
do an
engine
electric
is
check?
priming as we speak. So there is oil running through all through this thing.
Did you crack any of these fittings
No.
to make sure the oil's come through? Do you want to?
I mean, that's not really going to tell us a whole lot.
Okay.
But just because if that fitting's plugged, then this thing's doomed.
It should be a pair. Yep. All right. Yeah, and they're built slanted, so swapping. Yeah, okay. Let's see. Messing with. Okay, you already read that one. All right. Message retracted. Yeah. All right. Was just wondering about the M54. Yeah, we looked at it very seriously as an alternative. That had two attractions to us. One being a 6-cylinder, the other being it was a 3-liter. And what we ultimately were looking at is, can we go set some land speed records with it? Because there are classes, there is a category that's restricted to the 3-liter engine, and that drew us into looking at that very seriously. Good afternoon from New York City. Love watching you guys doing your work. Thank you, sir. Cash to be made. Cooling system is
It's filling up.
You need another?
is what I'm most concerned
No,
about.
fine.
Cooling system on what? On a transplant plant or on our unit? I'm going to put 2 more quarts in there, or 3 more quarts in there, and then that's ready to go.
Okay.
Trash?
No, I'm using it as a dipstick.
Oh, that's your good.
Uh-huh. Think with your dipstick, Mama.
Is Mama slacking again?
I don't know how to flow.
What am I hitting?
You should stop. Okay, you're like handful.
Okay. We'll bring another cord into it, and then we'll.
Okay. That's another word.
Okay. Thank you.
Need a paper.
Yes. If we do this right, we'll need a whole roll by the time this is over. That's a joke.
All right.
Cross everything off that's done.
ASE says, when I worked at a car dealership, we must have junked over 200 of them 4200 engines because the frames were rotted. Yep, doesn't surprise me. What wiring harness are you using? It's totally custom. Cash to be made says, that's what I was thinking about the rebuild first. Okay. Overbuilt Automotive says, hi, Calvin. Hey, how's it going, Overbuilt?
What's going on?
You overflow that. No,
It's coming out the vent.
it's coming out the bottom.
It's coming out the vent.
Okay.
Yep.
Uh,
Just filling it too fast. We got a nice
Get
puddle
more
underneath.
paper towels, Mama.
too anxious.
No. He's just filling it too fast.
That's a lovely mess.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
How much you got in there?
11 quarts.
Okay.
How many squirts does it take?
Should be 13 when it's done, but you always stop short because you never know what the converter's gonna
Yep.
do. You want to take it out? We'll clean the mess, and then we're ready to.
Um,
Sure. You have to be careful here.
mm,
Oh, you're still pushing oil in?
yeah.
Okay.
You take it
We'll wait. We'll wait.
there, now you can take it up a little.
Okay.
Wow, that's a big.
All right. Dad filled the dipstick a little too fast, and it started pushing out the vent.
I got it, Paula.
So that's all that is.
There you go.
Marlon Rodriguez says, where can I see your merchandise? Go to packracing.com, P-A-C-C racing.com, and then click on the store. Right now, we don't have any shirts for sale, but we just placed the order for them, so they're coming very, very soon. And then we sell a couple parts for the 4200. Vlamin Z says, you need oil restrictors for the turbos? ?
Yes.
Well, we don't know yet. I mean, we're running the factory feed size, so we're yeah, it's that's something you kind of figure out once you run it. In a lot of cases. Don Prince says, I love the 4200 stuff. Looking forward to see what it does on the dyno.
Paula.
And he's from Las Vegas.
Paula.
It's here.
Yep, I'm looking forward to see what it does too. Peyton Max says 2JZ runs at Orlando Speedway, 2,000 horsepower. They change the head every run, melts the head. Wow.
It's not a stock bottom end.
Yeah, that's not a stock bottom end, but yeah, that's crazy. Duke Master says, how fast you think we'll go? If we make the same power we were making on the other cars, it should be bottom fives in the eighth, and should be very close to a 7.
Paula.
Toloco 16 says, you guys don't add a drain/fill plug to the torque converter. I've found that to be a lifesaver when servicing. No, we don't.
Just drill holes in them and weld the hole shut.
Yep.
That ought to get
Leona
good re-up, Mark.
Lardy says, thanks for sharing this with us. Yeah, no problem. Peyton Max says, adjustable oil feeds are handy. Yep. Yeah, I've heard of people putting regulators on their turbo oil feeds.
It's over on
Kind of hovering around this pressure pot because it'll start gurgling pretty soon, and that means it's starting to push air and you need to stop it. So that's why I'm just kind of standing here, guys.
93 people.
Well, so we are down to, I'd like to hook the alternator up real quick, and then flash a tune on the thing and test a few electrical things, and then we should be good to go as far as the first startup goes. So we're getting really close, guys.
You're down to engine wiring if you want me to watch this.
Yeah, just if it. Yeah, I mean, I got 5 quarts, just over 5 quarts
In here.
in there plus the filter. The filter has the rest of the. So I figure that'll be good for the pre-lube, and then we can just put the rest in here. So.
Okay.
All right, so I'm going to work on the alternator.
I want to see oil coming out of this thing. Darn it. I have one of those. Oh, they got moved. There they are. Down there.
Okay.
Thank you. And I'm sure it's the one that's missing.
Well, I'll look around there.
No, it should be this one. Getting close, guys. Getting close. We'll go through the purging process and all that. That's the wrong size. Guess what? It is the one that's missing.
Imagine that.
It should be over there on that box because I was using it over there to finish up the.
Right here.
Thank you. Let's see what kind of mess we can make while Calvin's not here. We're gonna spray oil all over the place. See ya.
Just full oil cans right here. Attached to me made says pull the sleeve guys, pioneering this Vortec 100s. Exciting. Yes, it is exciting.
Hey, we got oil. Nice.
Oh,
It's like 16 or 17 states.
anybody from Hawaii?
I don't think so. I don't recall.
What time is it in Hawaii?
I'd ask that, honey. I don't know.
What time is it in Hawaii? It is, I think, 2:08 here. So it probably is. Either 9 o'clock. Master, is that a document ABC?
Close. 260Z.
260?
One year before the 280. When they had the 240 first, then they made a longer stroke version of the 240, which is the 260, and then they went to a bigger bore, and that's how they came up with the 280.
So Hawaii is 6 hours behind us.
Okay.
It's 8:08 a.m. Nice. Well, Folio says, I don't know if this question has been answered. Why not the max ECU on the belts versus the cold shocks? I guess Calvin needs to answer.
Yep, that's a Calvin question.
Yeah, we'll have to wait for Calvin to check. DBA says I'm doing all the job. Thank you. Okay.
Yeah, the Datsuns are bringing a lot of money these days, but when we started this adventure, I bought, I think 5 of them for basically, I had like $400 in all of them. We are relatively primed. We need to throw some more oil in. That was a max ECU question, Calvin, and how much more oil? I'm thinking 8 total.
Yeah, that sounds good. One of our fittings showed up.
What showed up?
One of the fittings for the flex shield sensor.
Okay.
So
Okay.
we'll
So,
have to.
Mohammed wants to know why not Maxis why not the max ECU on the bill for gold box? And the rest said to him, I think they're repurchasing the gold box from another product that they're swapping.
Is this full?
Yeah. Yeah, it's we already owned the gold box. That's why.
And those Datsons are going for so much money these days.
Yep.
It's such a cool looking car.
We actually bought this one for $100. It bought it in 2005. It was abandoned in the next city over in Lancaster, and a friend of mine got called by the city to haul the thing out, and he picked the thing up, looked at it, and he was like, this is in too good a shape to junk it. So he called me up and he was like, give me $100 for it and I'll drop it off. And he did. And we put the 350 Turbo 400 9-inch in it, raced it at the Grassroots Motorsports Challenge. We were going to try and race it at the pump gas drags, but the rules on that changed, so we ultimately didn't. But this car actually won quickest for cheapest in America in 2007. It was a competition put on by Hot Rod Magazine, and it was real neat. Got a jacket and lots of prizes and for that, and that was a real neat opportunity. They did a multiple articles and 2-page picture of the car doing a burnout, and it was really neat to be in the this has been in 3 different issues, a Hot Rod, and then in Grassroots Motorsports it's probably in about 15 different articles through the years with that magazine. It's been the subject of Bang Shift on multiple occasions. They've done articles on it. So it's got a little bit of history with us. And once we accomplish what we want to accomplish in the drag racing version of this, then we're going to change it over to land speed and try and get the car to run 200. And that'll be really cool to take a 4200 like this and run 200. So it's a neat car, and you tie it with the Studebaker connection. The car design was actually done by Raymond Loewy, who was the same person who designed the 54 CK models and the Avante for Studebaker. So you've got a car that's got a connection to Studebaker through Raymond Loewy, and you look at the back end of the car and it's got a Ferrari kind of look to it, and we've lost that look when we extended the front end, but ultimately the goal was to go fast, both in the quarter mile and in land speed racing. So we're there's no regrets in cutting up old metal. These things become valuable after the fact, and we've had 5 of them over the years. This one just was $100. I bought one for $49 off of eBay once, and we've had a lot of. What's that? That was 2007 or 8 when I bought that one. Yeah, well, that goes without saying. It's you can't touch these things for under $3,000. So happy I jumped the gun on mine. Picked mine up in Oregon 7K, 27,000. Yeah, how about that? With red interior, 4-speed. I cried when it pulled up on the drive. Yeah. 300s are pretty cool. I love the later ones a little more than the earlier ones. But yeah, they're definitely a cool car. It is now, 58,000 miles. I'm not gonna pull Freiberger here. I'm gonna use a funnel. You can definitely tell this is 50 weight oil when it's cold.
Oh yeah.
Blub. Blub. Blub.
What else?
Nobody else.
Okay. Let's just getting short, Fuzz.
It's been a marathon effort.
Yeah,
And I'm tired.
I'm getting tired too.
Really? You're silly. You're
Well, we get this thing fired up. We're going out to celebrate.
Yeah, we've been working very hard to try and get this done for today since we told you guys we would. So
Yeah, it's been a marathon week.
this entire week has been a lot of work.
DBA says, do you know anyone who might be interested in 1985 AMC Spirit iPad?
Depends upon the price and how close it is to York, Pennsylvania.
There you go. And Austin Dodd says, my dad has E36 M3 L3. E36 M3. I keep trying to listen to Alice Watt.
Good choice.
Yeah, there's lots of stuff out there to do that. Lots of kits and whatnot. So that's a good choice.
And then the race says, have you guys seen that all-wheel drive 240 SX on TRC?
No, that sounds cool.
A setup like that with a 4200 would be a badass no practical.
Yeah, that would definitely be cool. I personally don't like the all-wheel drive stuff in the no prep. Just personally, I think it should be outlawed for the small tire.
Yeah.
Or yeah, it should be put into big tire, and too many places let it into small tire, and I think that's just dumb. But yeah, that would definitely be cool.
And DBA with the 85 AFC, he's in Naples, Florida.
Okay.
Well, next time we're down there, if we got an empty trailer, we'll have to get hooked up. But can't make a trip for that without going down with a load. Last time we went to Florida is when we brought the 57 Chevy home.
Yeah.
Sorry, I botched your last name, Austin. Austin Go. Is that correct? Go.
Dowd. D-O-W-D. Dowd.
Come on, Mama. You learned English, kinda, sorta.
I hated English class.
They passed you so you could get out of school.
Thanks.
Yeah, it only took 3 tries, right? All right, alternator's done.
What? Calvin?
I said the alternator's done.
Oh, okay.
DBA wants to know if you could put a phone number.
Just send me an email at nivlak5700@gmail.com. That's probably a safer way to handle that.
See how the fuel lines came out?
Yep. That'll work. Okay, so I'm gonna.
Calvin pronounced it correctly. No worries.
Yeah. Yeah, English is a weird language.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna hook the battery up.
All right, we've got oil in, so that's done.
Yeah, I'm gonna hook the battery up. And
All right, I got one fire extinguisher here.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Mama, you want to grab the other fire extinguisher,
I'm gonna
please?
put this back together.
Is it over in the other?
Yes, it's on the wall over next to Calvin's welder. Things are getting serious. We're starting to look for fire extinguishers. Done? Done? Nope, not yet. How close to 3 o'clock do you think we're going to get? All right, you guys start throwing out your predictions of when the start's going to be. We still got to flush the fuel system and go through all the pre-start checks. That's right, laugh out loud. Is it right inside the door then?
Not there. I don't know where. I'll be back.
Can you grab some munchies for us? Hey, Paula. Hey, Paula.
Sorry if I haven't been as talkative today, guys. I'm tired. We were up till I forget how late last night trying to get this to happen today, so it's been a lot of effort.
Holy mackerel, it's hot out there.
Oh. All right.
Anybody guessing on a start time yet?
Overbuilt says 4:30. Peyton Max says 2:45. All right, so all right, I don't have any fuses in it other than the fuel pump.
Okay.
So,
Well, first one's first.
you know,
Hook the wire up and I'll watch up here.
all right, I'm gonna hook it up.
Yep. All right, guys, we're starting to do the checkout on the wiring system right now.
All right, here we go.
Yep. And you got the alternator hooked up also?
Yep.
Okay, everything looks good.
Okay, I'm gonna hit the switch.
Okay.
If I can find it. There we go. Ready?
Yeah.
It's on. Okay. I don't have any fuses in it, so.
Okay. I'm just seeing if wires are getting warm or anything. Oh, hang on. Starter wire's loose.
Okay.
You want to kill the battery?
Yeah.
That looks metric-ish.
Yeah, it's 13 millimeter.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Here you go. Is that hook direct or is it bypassed with the switch? Oh, you got it.
It's
No smoke yet? Yay!
starter wire's tight.
Smell test, yes. Thank you, Michael. We got a $5 donation.
Yeah.
Excuse.
Thank you, Michael.
Thanks for giving me an excuse to hide in the AC on Sunday.
All right, hitting the switch.
All right.
I gotta find my fuses because they're all in a box somewhere. Do you know where my fuses went?
No. Were they in here?
Here they are. And there's my shrink sleeve. Somebody put it up where I couldn't find it. Okay, so I'm gonna start putting fuses in,
Yep.
which shouldn't do anything. But I need to label stuff too. Thanks for the donation, Michael.
Hey guys, looking good. Thank you. It's my favorite shirt and everything.
All right.
You got to check out Calvin's shirt. That's the one that's getting sold soon. I'm slacking today. I didn't wear my team uniform. Don't let any of the smoke out. We're trying not to. We take this stuff slow at this point. You know, most of the races we go to, we got to travel many states to get to them. So we have a process that we go through between flush and fuel system and all that. And that's where we're seeing a wide range of time guess estimates from 245 to 420. Somebody has no confidence in us. That or they've watched us work too much. But 320, 323, 335. The holy ones are the best. Yes, they are. It's kind of like your favorite pair of sneakers. You just can't throw them away until you have to because they just have that feeling. You put them on, you just feel like you're invincible.
All right. Almost there.
What are you checking first?
Well, I got all the fuses in, so we're gonna have a light show.
I think a cool t-shirt would be Sasquatch driving a race car. Well, we have the 6 is greater than 8 going on sale real soon. We just put the order in at the t-shirt shop. Calvin's got his Nivlac 57 shirt. He took a poll on the 4200 page.
Here we go.
All right.
No, it was on our YouTube page.
Everything turned on.
Yeah. Okay.
Something clicked pretty strong here. What's this?
That's fuel pressure.
Okay.
That should be plugged in. I don't know why it's not.
Because I was working on the fuel system here. You plug it in, and it must. I saw it get bumped. I didn't see it come out though. Okay.
Yeah, it might have been the water pump or the.
Well, I heard it running.
Okay, let me.
Can you turn it on one at a time?
Turn what?
Okay, that works good. Holy mackerel, that pumps water. All right.
Is the fan on?
No.
That ain't good. Oh. I need bigger fuses for that.
Maybe that's the click I heard. Did you burn up a fuse?
Maybe.
Get nothing.
Is it plugged in?
Probably not, because you pulled it out when it had the water leak.
Yeah, I thought no, it's plugged in. Oh, it's not plugged in correctly. The ground isn't hooked up. There we go. All right, now we can check it. Ready?
Yeah. You got a fan. You got a water pump. Yep.
Okay, so did the coolant drop any?
No, but it's moving a lot of fluid.
Okay, I'm gonna go get my laptop.
Okay, I'm gonna
Let's
hang
get
out here with the guys for a few more minutes.
Yeah, I'll go get fuel, which is in the back of the.
Show your shirt off for a second,
Oh,
and then
so we got the New Black 57. They're gonna look a little differently than this, the ones that we sell, because we're gonna go with a screen print instead of whatever this is. And then the back is
the anticipation's building.
yeah. All right, I need the keys.
Over 100. Yep. Over 100 viewers. Thank you, Wraith. Overbuilt. Okay, Overbuilt's watching for us. Cool. Mom's gonna yell at me. I just put stuff on the. Dang it! I broke that thing again.
It's fine.
Oops, sorry. I'm not watching. Over 100 people watching. That's pretty cool. Buzz from Roadkill Customs, are you out there? Yes, the 4200 is a stock bottom end. This car is being built for a purpose. We are hoping to go faster than a 526 in the 8th. That will be the quickest stock bottom end 6-cylinder, including 2 JZs, and the Barra engines, the BMWs, all of them. So it's kind of exciting to be putting this together. Ford Fusion, LS swap, cool. Clipped top delivery, okay. All right. Well, we need some more guesses out there. Somebody keep track of the timing on it. The car being just 2400 is definitely going to help. Yes, sir. And we will continue to try and find ways to take more weight out of it. But the brakes that we worked on last, yeah, that was my mistake. The brakes, if you guys watched the live stream last week, we took 40 pounds off the front axle by changing the brakes. All right, 6-cylinder in general or inline 6, the record, well, I'm sure it will be for both, but it's for stock bottom end 6-cylinders. The only ones that we know of that are running those kind of numbers are the 2 JZs. The Barra, very capable engine, does not run close to the 2 JZs in stock bottom end form. They're pretty much about 150 horsepower short of running those kind of numbers. Okay. I'm not sure what he's running. Oh, he's running after the computer. So he's going to do a couple checks on that with the computer. Then we're going to do a fuel check. What we'll do is we'll run the fuel and purge or flush the system so that we don't push stuff into our fuel rails. So you want me to knock this off a while and hook this up and get ready?
Yeah.
All right, you talk to the guys. Hello from Texas. Hello. Port and polished head on. No, this is stock. Never had the head off. it is stock, except for it's got reground cams and the solid lifters in it and the oil pan. But everything, the head's never been off the engine. What brakes are on the car? On the back, it's a kit, probably a Speedway kit, and then on the front, it's aerospace. They're all pieces and parts that are off of different cars that we pieced together and basically made work on the live stream last week. Okay, we've got somebody, CPR performance is saying 420p. Lack of confidence in us.
I think he's saying the stream quality is bad.
Oh,
no.
this is an early 420. No, it's a later 4200.
Oh, no, he means 4200. Oh, okay. He just...
Oh.
I thought he meant 420p, like the image format. Or the...
Yes, I tried to wipe it off. Don't yell at me. I'm sensitive.
Guys, you're not going to believe it. Windows update.
Oh, no. All right. Do you want me to? Okay.
A good time to get lunch. Anyways.
Those were multi-grain oats. Crystal. They're really good.
I need the
Jonathan Chechorsky. I'm going to guess that's how you pronounce it. Chechorsky. Maybe that's it. He asked, what is the highest horsepower 4200 built bottom end?
No clue.
Not sure. I've heard rumors of over 2000 horsepower at the flywheel.
Oh, crap.
That was with a twin turbo supercharged 4200 that was in a dragster. Unless I actually saw it in person, I don't know how much I believe that, or at least saw a video of it. But yeah, that's
Bullcrap.
Yeah, who knows?
Bullcrap.
Mm-hmm. Oh, computer's up.
Oh, you got to be kidding me.
What?
The wrench is messing.
Okay.
Oh well, let me use this thing. Inside the shed, honey, is a red gas can that says junk fuel.
What shed?
Here we do.
Oh.
Where the lawnmower is, the push mower.
I never called that shed. Do you want one? What do you want? What's red gas?
There's a gas can that says junk gas or junk fuel or something like that. Hold on.
There's no liquid in it.
The guys with the earlier times are saying, they're cheating, they're cheating. Have you guys seen the 403 with, yes, Ken is a very cool guy. His channel is Tall Garage. We've been telling people to go over there, check it out. That's a real neat build. He is planning on coming to the No Name Nationals.
Yeah, probably not with that,
but not with it. Bummer. So he's somebody we're very familiar with, very aware of. We always have wanted to do one of those builds, and we're glad somebody else is forging the path. Any updates on the 57? It is in the barn, holding down the floor very well. Actually, we have not done anything on it. We've got another project that we're going to do beforehand. So it's probably second or third on inline.
it didn't like that.
There you go.
What happened?
I don't know. I just unplugged the ignition coils.
What do you want? Hello, Maddie. So much good.
Now, why did it do that?
This thing's almost full. I'm going to dump it into the Trailblazer. What's the matter?
I have no idea.
You're letting everybody down, Calvin. We have technical difficulty, guys. Imagine that. All right, the intake manifold is custom. It can't be bought. No, this one can't be bought.
There's a bunch of spiders all around that gas can, and they're alive.
Okay.
Just letting you know.
Okay. YTAI is so funny. I unhid the comment because the word is retard. That's a timing thing, right? Oh.
You might have a spider.
Yeah, he just crawled down my leg. You should be taking care of me, you silly girl.
That's better than up your leg.
Yes, dear.
Let's see, I'm not sure where everything's at. Always the technician. I burned a little.
I have no idea.
And then CBR performance says, ask for a manager.
Yeah.
Sorry, it came up. Oh, I just smell it, yes.
I don't know.
I need help.
Like, can you?
I'm trying to flash the ECU firmware onto the box because this is a brand new box, so I was trying to update it. And I like to unplug the ignition coils when I do that. And for some reason it freaked out when I did that.
It's junk. We do all the flushing and dump all this in and then just throw it away. Because it's all the dirt.
All right, well.
And whatnot's in it. It's not worth clogging up an injector.
How much gas is in this?
Don't know.
You're gonna find out if it comes out. Almost.
Good enough. Take care of it.
What do I do?
Give me a second, guys.
Imagine that.
Where do you want this?
The garage. And this goes in the corn crib barn. I'll be right out.
Corn crib barn?
Yes. We're going to need it to flush the system.
Okay. All right. I think I'm going to have to run inside and grab the latest firmware off the internet. So, all right, I got to go grab some firmware. Michael Cox asked, what's my day job? My day job is I'm a controls engineer. I'm going to be right back, guys. Just hang in there for a couple minutes.
off of the mic. They can't even hear me. I can't even, you know.
There's a mic up there.
Where?
Did it go bad? Can't they hear you?
Nope, they can't.
No, I can't hear you because I
No.
have both of us have mics.
I love it when a plan works. All right.
I was asking them, what do you want me to tell them about Calvin or Andrew while they're out? They said they can't hear me.
Kelvin works for York International. Audio is back. Yeah, that's because we're back. What version firmware are you using? That's you, Fuzz.
The latest.
That's funny. The latest. Okay. Lost audio. No, you didn't. We walked away with the mics.
Yeah, I tried to talk in there.
Honey,
Of course, all they saw
honey,
was my chest.
this is a feature, not a flaw.
Yeah, when I got up close to the camera and tried to talk into that mic, it was all my chest, and I was like, oh. One to go. One pastrami sandwich, one to go. Wow.
Hey, stuck on there. Let's go. I got stuff to do. You're a good one to talk there, big boy.
Why aren't you over here helping us? Thanks, Bob.
You ready to run a flush?
No.
Okay.
How rude. There's a hoop there. Kick his butt, Mama. Yeah, I'd like to.
We survived 32 years of marriage somehow, guys. Something's going right.
Yeah, I'm always kicking his butt. Not.
I'm flashing firmware.
Is a caregiver for now. Pet repair doc. /tech.
Calvin's flashing something over there. I'm not sure what that means.
Well,
That was a joke, silly girl.
you know, do we have any girls on the channel?
No, Mom.
No.
That's why it's a no crying zone.
I'm always outnumbered. How much power is the car going to make?
We're going to take guesses on that when we get it on the dyno.
Who does your windshield repairman?
We haven't had one replaced since a good friend of ours who used to do it passed away.
Yeah.
Definitely 700 plus. We're going to keep it under what max that we've gotten out of them until we get past Sikeston, Missouri, when we run the No Name Nationals. It wouldn't surprise me after the No Name to go for 850. Depending upon whether the solid lifters allow us to run 300 more RPMs, that should easily give us a 40, 50 more horsepower just in that alone. Is there AC in your shop? Absolutely. It's 100 degrees up here right now, and we'd all be melting if we didn't have it.
Well, it says
850 would be sick. Yes, it would be. We've done 824 with the Fairmont, and that was with a stock exhaust manifold just cut off with a flange welded to it and a turbo bolted to it, and the stock intake. If you that didn't sound good.
No, that was really bad. What is it doing?
What is that?
I have no idea. Oh, I bet I know what it is. I need to configure my outputs. I got something crossed up. Yeah, I know what it is. I know exactly what it is.
He's killing me, guys. He's killing me. No smoke, though.
No, I know exactly what it is.
Scott's telling a joke. Why did the Clydesdale give the pony a glass of water?
Oh, my gosh. You're killing me, man. You're killing me. We still haven't gotten over how many seconds there are in a year.
Okay, why did the Clydesdale give the pony a glass of water? What's the answer, Scott? We're clueless.
No, she's clueless. That's how I got married.
Then why don't... He has a little horse.
He was a little horse.
He was a little horse. Okay. Sorry. I got it.
Nobody jumped on my
Do you have
comment.
any sponsors?
Yes, we do. We have BSI, which is Black Sheep Industries, helped us out. We have, oh my gosh, Monkey Fab Garage has helped us with the fittings. We have Firepower Coils, who has provided the coils. We have, help me, Calvin, help me.
Snake Eater Performance.
Snake Eater Performance provided the injectors. And then what's the name of the company with the oil pan flange?
PC Machine Works.
PC Machines. I did the chicken crosser.
Chicken cross playground.
Oh, this is digressing. You're not going to get this one. Just ask.
Okay, why did the chicken cross the playground? Would we race professional?
Yes.
Because he could. No, that's somebody giving a guess. To get to the other side. Well,
To get to the other slide.
slide. Oh, I just can't read. That's why I wasn't good in the.
Where's your glasses, silly girl?
It's because I wasn't good. Okay, why did the turkey cross the road? Why did the turkey cross the road? Anyone have an answer? Why did the turkey?
You gotta get don't
You gotta
no,
give
no,
them
no,
time,
no.
Mama.
No. Move.
Anybody have an answer? Why the turkey crossed the road?
Gotta give them a second, Mom.
I am. I'm giving them a couple seconds.
It can't be a Dover second or a Schaefer second.
Okay, that's enough. How many generations of racers are in your family? Well, in Andrew's family, there's a lot. Okay,
You want to get my book?
the answer to why the turkey crossed the road is because it was the chicken's day off.
How many generations of racers in the family? My Calvin's great-great-grandfather raced cars back in the 19 teens, and one of his cars is in an Italian museum. Both his great-grandfathers were involved in racing. It skipped a generation with my dad, but my uncle was involved in hot rods. He actually formed the big street rod club that's in New York on Long Island, and was one of the original organizers for the Motorama there that was held at the Nassau Coliseum and Madison Square Garden also. And then myself, and then Junior. So we've got a lot of history. You want to grab that book? We'll show the picture. We actually have some pictures of my great-grandfather with his hot rod, and my grandfather as an infant sitting on a car next to their race car. It's a real cool picture. Thanks for asking. For some corn.
Okay, you don't have fuel in it, do you?
There is no fuel in it right now.
Okay.
Do that again.
Yeah, I don't have the fuses in the. All right, I fixed the buzzing. It's because I changed some of the outputs, and I'm using the tune from my Studebaker, so it's
Okay.
just yeah.
Well, your fan club is demanding performance here.
Yeah, I'm getting there. It's coming. I had the VVT output configured to what I'm now using as my fan output on my on the Datsun, so it was just buzzing the relay. So now I need to transfer the idle information from the other tune.
Yeah, hold on there, Turbo Man. Paul had ran in to grab a book. We'll show you some pictures.
Okay, I'm going to do it this way. All right, so part of the challenge here is the laptop that I normally tune with is the laptop that we are streaming to you guys from. So all my latest tunes are on there, and so I'm working off. Yeah, I should have transferred everything over to this laptop, but I didn't. So just give me a second here, guys. Bear with me. And of course, they want me to update to
Your store.
My story.
okay. So grab injector timing.
So are they seeing this?
No,
What are they seeing?
nothing. They're seeing my head. Sorry, guys. You got to look at the side of my head for a second.
I'm going to throw some pictures up there to show people.
Yeah.
These things need to be reorganized. I can't find the picture. Darn it.
Maybe it's in the other one.
It is. All right, so if it sounds like I'm bragging, I am. I can't see the picture.
Yeah,
Uh-oh.
I'm trying to
Where's
get
your,
information from
Hold
this
on.
tune.
There it is.
Okay,
Okay.
there. Now you can see
So
it.
this picture, there we are. This thing lags behind pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit.
And I gotta go.
The opposite way you're thinking.
Yeah, look at that.
There we go.
There.
Okay. The guy standing up is my great-great-grandfather, and the infant is my grandfather. And the car beside the one that they're sitting on is my great-grandfather's hot rod. And then oh, come on. Got 115 people on here, Calvin.
Yeah, Just staring at the side of my head.
They're demanding performance.
I'm trying, guys.
All right. So this is my grandfather's hot rod. He told me about this thing when he was a young man, and he was very proud of that thing. But the one I want to show you, I can't find right at the moment. Oh, here's one of them. This picture, I got a full-size picture of this, but this is all I got in my pile of stuff. This, I don't know if you can see it, but that car is in an Italian museum. My great grandfather built that, and that's pretty cool. That yeah, they identify them, you know, from location to you know, who he was, where it was built, the whole 9 yards. Ah, here's the picture I'm looking for. And I can't get it out because I'm trying to. And that's one of the race cars that my great grandfather raced. I don't know. I can't. Where's the phone?
Because of the chat on
Yeah,
here.
we're still on.
Okay.
The chat's frozen.
Unfortunately, not all the cars fared too well. That one got wrecked.
Read the comments on your phone because this is frozen.
Okay. Wow, those pictures are priceless. Awesome, brother. Well, thank you. Yeah, it's great family history. Yes, it is. It's Calvin didn't stand a chance. He was going to get drug into the family business one way or another. Looks like he's a Chevy man. He actually had Fords and Dodges when I was a kid. I remember also he, when I was very young, he put a 327 with a tunnel ram in a Willys, and used to take me for rides in it. We'd go down Bayville Road all the way down to Staley's Beach, and we'd cruise the beach. It was real cool. Back in those days, this is late 60s, early 70s. It had one of those clear plastic hood scoops over the tunnel ram with the 2.4 sticking up through. And some of my earliest memories of being with my grandfather is in that old Willys. All right, these pictures are all over the place now.
Almost there.
You said that the last 4 times.
Yeah, I only have a few more tables to look through.
I'm picking on you, son.
Uh-huh.
Because I can.
Uh-huh.
What, did you think there weren't going to be a few complications?
No, I had the tune set up on this laptop, but
Okay.
I forgot that I was going to be streaming from that laptop, so it kind of makes it a little difficult to send the tune when I'm streaming from it.
Well, you'll work it out.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I'm getting there.
At least we had a bite to eat.
Yeah.
I'm not starved.
Okay. One more table, I think. Okay. Minus 207. 5, 3, 1, 0. That's not one.
I gotta show this picture. This is kind of cool.
Minus 2, minus 6.
So this one, my grandfather built the first school bus for the Locust Valley School District. And that's the bus that he built. It's pretty cool, huh?
Nope. Okay, good. All right. So I got all the info off the tune off this computer. So, okay. Sorry about that, guys. Ugh. All right. Now I'm going to flash this to the car. And then we can start flushing the fuel system.
Yep, here you go, Paula. Paula.
It said nice that bus is awesome.
Turbo. Yeah.
Thank you. Calvin's kids someday have big shoes to fill. Quite a family legacy. Yeah, I can't wait till he has some kids because I got a lot of things to teach that boy. Those kids. Okay, there's no fuel in it yet.
Yeah, I just put the fuses in. Alright, so let's put fuel in this. I'm gonna lower it. Anything underneath? Nope. Okay.
Nope. Put it all the way on its tires. Okay. All right, guys, we're going to throw some fuel in it.
Okay. All right, and then
See if there's any liquid coming out underneath, Paula.
Liquid and yeah.
This way, this way, this way.
Don't see anything working yet.
yet.
Thanks. There's a vote of confidence. All right, good. That's enough. Yeah.
Well, you had transmission.
Okay.
That was a mistake.
Your lack of faith is disturbing, Mom.
It's a trap. Okay. It's almost vroom vroom time.
Where's the light? Then I'll
Yes, it was
see
a
better.
Woody school bus. Yep.
Okay. All right.
Ready when you are.
Look at all my inputs now.
This thing's singing a song.
You ready?
up here. Yes.
Yeah, it's the
Go ahead.
O2 sensor.
Okay, it's coming through. One more shot. Good. Okay.
Started, so I
We're getting close.
We're getting close.
have to work.
No,
No,
we need the temperature gun and
Where is that?
the
Okay.
stethoscope is right
Can I
there.
cycle it one more time?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, I'm done.
All right, I'm going to disconnect it.
Here
Okay.
you go, doctor. Parts.
Yeah, we need the.
Heat gun.
Yeah.
Where is the heat?
It's in the drawer with all the. torque
It's
wrenches.
right there.
Okay. Which one's oil pressure?
See if it works.
Okay.
I'm gonna guess that we.
Phew. No wonder it's so warm. No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
That's terrible.
It was freezing cold in here.
No, wah. This is a no crying zone.
I'm not crying.
You're crying right now. It was cold in here. All right, this can go out.
All right. I think I'm ready.
Oh, the whole bucket and everything.
Yeah, I don't know where the top
I mean,
is
the
though.
can. The can and everything.
Yes,
I didn't go look at it because I took it off.
of course.
Of course. Where do you want this then? Just put it outside the door.
No, put it in the shed.
In the shed. And where do you want this?
Doesn't matter.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. All right, ready for pressure? Ready for pressure? Are you ready for pressure?
Yes.
Okay, here we go.
Yep. We're all dry. Hold on, hold on. Try it again. It sounded like an injector. All right. It's probably just pushing air.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead. You want to just,
Okay.
I think it's just air, but most of the noise is coming from number 6.
Yeah, I think we're good.
Okay. Can you crank this thing without it firing?
I can unplug the injectors. So that.
David Ferguson says, I wish I was a brainiac, but I'm glad that the Nelson family uses their superpowers for good.
Okay.
Don't tell us what time it is, but as soon as it fires up, tell us.
All right.
Record the time.
Okay.
Go ahead.
You just want what?
Just crank the engine over. When you see oil pressure, then we'll. Got it?
No. I don't know if I have the right input. That's the problem. It's plugged in.
Want me to crack a fitting?
Yeah, let me try it again. Ready? Oh, there it is. Yep. We
Okay.
got pressure.
All right.
So what doesn't it have?
It's got oil pressure. He just didn't crank it long enough. We're ready when you are, Fuzz.
Right.
Watch for any liquid in the back.
Okay.
Okay, let's do one more leak check. All right, guys, here we go.
Clear from the door.
All right,
It's not running yet.
dry. All right,
You could turn the fan on first, though.
here we go. Ready?
Yeah. $4,000. Take it up to $4,000 and hold it. Don't grab it like that.
Yay!
What kind of oil pressure?
80 pounds.
80 pounds. Nice.
Yep.
Spinning a little too fast. Though.
Yeah, the throttle gets stuck.
Okay.
And you got to force it closed. We'll have to look at that.
Okay.
It says the 4200 motor just got more expensive at the local scrap. Watch it happen, fellas.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, those solid lifters definitely, it definitely has a different sound to it. That's pretty cool.
Beautiful.
Yeah, the throttle body was getting stuck and I had to force it closed to get it to idle down. So we'll have to look into that. But it started right up once we got all the few hiccups out of the way. But sounds good. Sounds really good. Cool.
Calm down, Dad.
Yeah, you didn't say yay.
What?
I didn't know I was excited about anything.
No, I think he means it sarcastically.
320. All right, who won?
Yeah. I don't know if
I don't know.
I think
if
somebody
anybody-
guessed 320.
Well, I know somebody said 323, and somebody said yes. Somebody did say 320.
Yeah.
I don't know who.
All right, Sonny, look back through and see who.
Cool.
Dad does garage like I do. I'm not.
Cool.
What was the idle?
Um,
Sounded like it was
It
around
was like-
1200.
well, before I forced the thing shut, I think it was like 1400. And then once I forced it shut, it went down to 800.
Okay.
So we'll just have to look at the throttle body.
You all think
Uh,
it's better
close
than
the door.
people will hang-
Yep.
Close
John
the door.
W. Jr. said 320.
All right, John W.
Hey, look at that.
Wow.
Well, it's still smoking.
So all the pipes were hot?
Yes, the two center ones on each side were hotter than the 2 and 5 were hotter, and 1 and 4 were colder.
Okay.
They all got temperature in them,
Okay.
but it was strange that the
Cool.
pattern was the same.
Toloco 16 says, he wins the car. Let's go. No, sorry.
No.
No.
Let's go.
No, sorry, guys.
Yeah, this is what car I've owned the second longest.
Mhm. Yeah, it was charging. Coolant temps looked good. It kicked the fan on by itself. The water pump kicked on by itself. It was staying cold. Once it hit 170, it kicked the fan on, and it was starting to bring the temperature back down. The car does not have a thermostat, so that's going to be a pretty normal behavior. It definitely sounds a little different with the twins. I saw the Wraith ask that earlier. It definitely does sound a little different.
I was
But
curious how it sounded on the microphone.
Yeah, I mean, it could be the open exhaust. We don't typically run them open exhaust. Well, I guess we ran the Fairmont. It sounds different. It definitely sounds different, but I can't quite put my finger on exactly.
Yeah,
it just sounds more
definitely
angry.
sounds different.
Yeah, it just sounds more angry. So definitely excited to get this thing on the dyno, and we gotta, dot our I's and cross our T's, and get the last couple things done. But
The mic was cutting off.
okay, it was cutting out. We could try and fire it back up with the camera microphone. All right, can you guys still hear us? All right, can you still hear us? Okay, all right. Let's fire it up one more time, but we'll do it on the camera microphone instead of the lav mics. All right, ready, guys?
Did you hear the turbos? No.
Yeah, you can hear the blow-off valve too. Yeah, I got to work on the acceleration enrichment. So, yeah, that much better. Okay, good. All right, I put the lav mics back in. So.
That's awesome.
Yep.
That's better. She does sound angry.
Yep.
Dyno, when he's off, going to sound these things like crazy at it.
Yep.
Mr. Jay-Z for Chevy guys.
Yep.
Beautiful turbo noise.
Okay, good. You could hear them. Yeah, that blow-off valve is noisy. That thing, whoosh-oo. It makes a nice. Well, when you let off, it makes a whistle sound. Yeah. Yeah, it makes a nice whistle sound. Okay, cool. Well, I'm definitely happy with that. It's been quite the marathon, and it's nice to finally start it up and see that everything is working. So the engine's not making noise. It's not, we know the engine's good. We know we didn't put a ton of time into an engine that is junk. So that's a good feeling. Yeah, all
no
the work.
leaks. No
leaks at all. I heard somebody say you can't have a good startup without a couple fluid leaks. So I guess we did it wrong. But
We only have the transmission.
well, that was a leak from pouring in the fluid. That wasn't a leak from.
Yeah, I overfilled it.
You're fixing it fast.
Yeah.
All right, sounds pretty good so far. Not too much like 3-cylinder twin.
Yeah, 2 3-cylinders. Yeah, it definitely sounds like a 6-cylinder. It doesn't sound like 2 3-cylinders.
And what's that? How much do you?
Charge an hour.
No, you have to bring it here for us to work on it.
Yep.
There should be another chair here.
All right.
Yes, the
All right.
the crankcase vent is downstream of the wideband. You want to give them a virtual tour, or can't you?
I can't because this stupid wireless HDMI thing didn't work.
Now it is 7. That's
You got to hold the button there, goofball.
hold which button? It says it's 72.
That's the floor, though.
How about
You're not gonna. It's hot. It's hot in here. there. It's
Yeah.
100 degrees or close to 100.
It's not 100.
It's
It's
not
probably
on
like
there. I looked
85.
at my phone. The phone said.
Well, it was next to the engine. Let's
Okay,
go that
well,
far.
it's definitely hotter next to the engine, but all right. The race says he's responding to somebody else. Toloco16 says you guys have the PC. Oh, Dad already responded to that. Dudes with Wrenches says just proving once again that inline 6 motors are still very much alive and well. Yes, sir. Yeah, it's I'm definitely happy with my tune. That fired right up. So.
Mad Mods from Poland.
Mad Mods, congrats from Poland. Thank you for tuning in. Switching now to evening Netflix session. Enjoy.
Have a great evening.
Yep, Michael Blacktree says, can't wait to see this thing on the dyno. Me too. Ben Haroon says, Calvin, where do you think you will run into performance gain issues in this next? Head flow, cam. I mean, we're going to run into the durability of the stock parts before we run into any of that. We do have a built bottom end in the works, but as of right now, this is a stock bottom end 4200. So we're not going to run into any issues there before we knock a rod out this thing. Not that we plan to do that, but yeah, that won't be a problem. The Epsilon program says, would you ever do a 5-cylinder project? Yes. We don't have anything in the works at the moment. We don't have any plans, but absolutely we would. Mad Mods Garage says, thanks. Thank you for watching. Toloco16 says, can you guys use the water pump as a thermostat of sorts? Won't be fully closed, but will restrict a lot if it's off and control by temperature. Yeah, I have the water pump triggered to come on at 100 degrees. So it's not really a perfect thermostat, but it does okay. Gypsy J Ride says, too much oil to the turbos? Seemed fine to me. Is it pushing oil?
Smoke out.
I thought that was just baking stuff off, or you're saying there's smoke coming out the exhaust. Okay, we'll have to look at that. The race says, who is doing the pistons for you guys? I got the back. I got on halfway through when your dad was answering the question. Molly is doing the pistons for us. Lurky Cat says, I love a first start. Congratulations. Thank you. Stephen Boulay says, or Baylou says, are aftermarket cranks in the works for these? There's guys that have done them in the past. We don't have any plans to do one because that sounds very expensive. I would love to do that, and if somebody would be willing to sponsor one for us, I would be very, very, very open to that. I'd love to de-stroke this thing to under 3 liters. That would be very, very cool.
That'd be a dream come true.
Yeah. Overbuilt Automotive says, Calvin must have been following the Japanese service manual not to have leaks. Yep.
Proper training.
Yep. Marlon Rodriguez says, congrats. We'll keep in touch with you guys. Currently using your power matrix on the wiki to price out my build. I have your email address. Awesome. Yeah, make sure you shoot me an email. I'll be happy to help however I can. Alt in our stars says, working on a 2JZ Swap 74 Duster.
That would be cool.
And I'm thinking now I should have gone with the 4200 after watching everything you guys have done. Well, I can't argue with that. Yeah, I mean, the 2Js are cool too, but I like these a lot. Ben Haroon says, do you feel the head design and flow will support over 100 or 1,000 wheel horsepower? I think so, but we're probably going to go for it with that built or ported head that we had done by Faster Proms, just because it'll make it easier.
And we own it.
Yeah, we own it, and it'll make it easier. David Bergenson says turbo whistle makes for a great ringtone. Can you copyright a ringtone? I don't know. I'm sure there's a lot of turbo whistle ringtones out there. I certainly, I don't know if I'd want to, but the Wraith responded to somebody else. Austin Dowd says, "Hey guys, I'm doing a L86, 4L80E, and a 66 SS Chevelle. Should I pony up and swap out the 12 bolt for a 9-inch, or do you think the 12 bolt will survive 650 wheel?"
The 12 bolt will survive but break. You know, you've definitely put a fuse on it at that power level. I would definitely not risk damaging an original part and buy a 9-inch. One, they're a lot stronger, and two, you can swap the gears to tailor it to whatever your driving purposes are for a lot less money. You can swap out those chunks as opposed to rebuilding the rear. So,
yep,
definitely would swap out that rear.
Ben Haroon said, oh, he's talking to somebody else. Toloco 16, the 12 bolt will be okay with a bit of upgrades. Yeah, I'm sure it will, but
yeah, it's just not worth it.
Yeah, you're putting something you could sell for a lot of money at risk when you do that. Gypsy J rides. Too much oil to the turbo will affect performance, especially twin turbos. Maybe a future experiment running it with current setup, then restricting oil flow to measure performance spool time. Yeah, we're probably just going to restrict it.
Yep.
I'm not a fan of spraying oil out the exhaust, and we just have to figure out how to do that, because this takes a inverted flare style line to it. So we need to figure out how to restrict that. We may have to restrict it at the T or something like that. We'll have to figure that
I
out.
think we're going to need to do it up at the turbo just because of where it's at.
Okay. Yeah, we'll have to figure that out. But
Yep.
I have doubts that it would affect spool time or anything like that. But hard to say. John W. Jr., how do I contact you for setting up the spare wheel drop-off later this week?
Just have them email you.
Yeah, I guess send me an email. Let me write it down so that it's easier for some people.
If he's out towards S&W, I can just swing by his place and pick it up when I pick up. I got to pick up parts over there.
Yeah, my dad's picking up some parts later this week at S&W. So maybe easier to do it that way.
Peyton Mac, we've got water cooling going to the turbo.
All right, so there is my email.
This is oh, hold on.
Sorry, my handwriting's a little ugly, but no, it should be right way around for them.
Yeah, it's the right way.
It's nivlac5700 at gmail.com. So just send me an email.
Yep. Peyton, this is the water supply coming from the block, and these are the water returns going to the manifold. What we did here is we are water cooling these, and it comes in, all of the returns from the engine come in under here, and then we've got this air purge with a check valve up here to make sure that we don't have an issue with that, but it was working flawlessly.
All right, where are we at?
Okay, water cool is very good. Thank you. Yep.
All right. All right. Any last minute question, guys? We're probably going to wrap this up pretty soon here. My dad and I have been
sprinting for a long time.
Yeah, we've been putting in very late nights trying to make this happen today, and I'm pretty proud that we made it happen. So definitely leave a like on the live stream, and if you guys have any last minute questions, we'll answer them, of course. And yeah, but we're definitely looking to call it a early night tonight.
I'm beat.
Yeah, we're both between everything else we got going on and this. It's been quite the sprint. So Austin Dowd says, "You guys ever gonna mess with an 8.1 Vortec?"
Yeah, as soon as we get one, we're gonna find an RV to stick it in.
Yeah, we used to own one, and we were talking about doing a turbo on it, but
a guy who needed it for his work truck needed it more than we needed another toy, so we sold it to him super cheap, and we wanted to make sure that young man could continue to feed his family. So it went to Indiana.
The race says, "How much are those Molly pistons going for?"
1,600.
Yeah, as he has them set up, they're the heavy pin wall, extra ring land, coated, the ceramic coating on the sleeves, all the bells and whistles. It's a $1,600 set of pistons.
Just order the Nivlac 57 special, and they'll know exactly what you're looking for.
Yep.
Save yourself the heartache of trying to master what we're doing. Basically, it's the early rod pin configuration with the later
valve
piston
release.
dome.
Yeah, it has the piston dome, the bigger piston dome from the later engines, which made a little more compression ratio. But it has, I asked them to add a little bit more valve relief in case we get a little bit more rowdy with our camshafts. So it'll pretty much support anything you want to do.
And the early rod design is what's in stock at
it's the 905 pin. Yeah, at Molnar.
Thank you, Molnar.
They don't stock the later pin size, so you can only get the 905 pin. So it's set up for those. John W. Jr. says, "Have a good evening. Stay cool." We will. Yeah, it's definitely hot in here. So
thank you for joining the channel. That was really appreciated, and it was. We got a great number of people that have joined, and we thank each and every one of you. This effort to be able to go racing and build this channel has been very challenging. We are racing far from home. You can imagine the challenges there. The entry fees at some of these events are very high. $500 to enter some of these events to try and make content for you guys to enjoy. So we really appreciate the donations and the memberships that are helping to make this all possible.
And gas prices.
The gas prices are just insane because we're 2 trucks, 2 trailers, 2 cars everywhere we go. So we're laying out some serious amounts of cash, and then you add all of the technical equipment that from the TV screen that we're looking at, and the computer and the camera and all that kind of stuff. Those kind of things are an investment too. So we truly appreciate everybody going for the ride with us, and especially appreciate the folks that are contributing both in parts and materials as well as financially. Thank you.
Yeah, the race said Molly is top notch and in the Barra stuff, and that's all Atomic Performance uses in their setups. Yeah, the Atlas engines actually have Molly pistons in them from the factory, which is kind of what started the conversation with the rep that was at Molly or at Midwest Drags. So
make sure you do a plug on the t-shirts for anybody who joined late.
Yep. So Yep, diesel prices. Okay, all right, we're gonna wrap up here, but before we do, you guys are we're very close to releasing T-shirts. This is our one design. We got the Nivlac 57 on the front, and then we got the Atlas engine, American 2JZ, Vortec 4200 on the back. So that's the one design, and then the other design is the 6 is greater than 8, kind of a play off of the Clifford 6 equals 8. We already got some people that said they're going to get in the comments. Thanks, Wraith. All right, we're going to end this one off here. Thanks, everybody, for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe and consider becoming a channel member. And thanks to all the sponsors. I'm sure my dad did that earlier. The Firepower Race Coil, Snake Eater Performance, Monkey Fab Garage, and Black Sheep Industries, and also PC Machine Works. Big thanks to everybody that's been helping us out lately. We're going to sign off here. Thanks for watching, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You guys are awesome.
All right.